And
Okay,
I hope
Dr.
so.
Nigga. Man,
I
me
hope
too.
it passed and his grandfather in, and I hope they do not allow these fake women to play women's sports. You get my drift? I mean,
Yeah.
that's common sense with that. This is why I don't understand why anybody would vote for the Democratic Party at this point, because they believe that a boy should play girl sports. I don't get that. I don't want common sense. A man is stronger by birth, by nature, yo. That's just the way it goes and shit, yo. I
Dr.
don't care
No
what type of.
Job.
Yes,
Me and you around the same age, I believe. Let me see. What happened
yes.
to our country? What decade did it start? Did it happen? I think it happened to really go. Well, I think now that I think about it, I think the 2000s. You think it was, or do you think it really started
Right.
in the 90s?
No, it was about late 90s, 2000, like you just said. It's just buck wild. No, no more. It never had morality, but like it just went buck wild, man. Allowing these people to just do what they want, get married, which is fine, but we got to call them what they really not. They jamming this down our throat, and now they're going to the kids, man.
Yeah.
And it's just mind-boggling how, especially black people, how you don't get it, how you don't see it, man. Because once you get the children on board, like you and I, is stuck in our ways. We like, nah, that's not, you know. But to get the young kids on board with this, and it just remind me of when you study history how Greek fell because of this show. It was just no rule to the bedroom. They were doing it with animals and everything, man. And that's why that society fell. And they bringing that on right now as we see in real time. I just don't get how black people don't see that. I
I
just
don't
don't
either.
understand that. It's like they're hard on the paint for a party who tell you if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. They said that, or I'm not gonna do nothing for you. Kamala said that. And you ask a Democrat, can a man have a baby? They say yes. Like, I don't understand. Ketanji Brown Jackson, educated, I don't like her. She's the bed went. Well, my point is, they ask her, what is a woman? She says she don't know. And she about that 50s, she's in the 50s. How you don't know what a woman is at that type of age? And I put to like support you and vote for you. I know we
I
didn't vote
think
for her, but that's not my point.
I
What you say?
think I think statements like that just show party loyalty. Cause she know what a
But
damn woman is. But she
right.
couldn't
But
say it.
right. They picking party over us as black folks, as black American people. That's what I believe.
And
Like,
human
damn,
beings, period.
you're a human being. I give you a human being, but I just say
Yeah.
because I'm not being, because these folks birthright is -0. So I can see why they acting up. I'm not gonna be here, so we're gonna mess it up for everybody. So we're not gonna be here 100 years from now. So let's make it all messed up, man. So we're not here, they be all confused. You know what I'm saying? But human period, which is true. At least you can
That's
say
right,
what you want
baby.
about the conservative. At least they know what a woman is. They know that a man can have a baby. They know that shit. And I hate to be
Thank you.
on their side. I really do. You know what I mean? Because they open white tea
Well, what
supremacists.
choices they
But
giving us?
that part right there, we don't have no choice. We don't have no choice, man. We don't. I got to vote for a party who do nothing for us, who believe that a child can change their gender without their parents' permission in California. They believed it. They believed it. It stopped because of Donald Trump. I was on a live. That's not true. That's not true. Dr. No Job don't show overseas. Put me in a big box. And I showed them in California. They doing this right now in California. In two places they start. California and New York. Two places. And then once they get that correct, then it spread out to the whole United States, yo. But what choices do we have? I don't know, man. I don't know. We
I
have no
know one
choices,
thing.
man.
I know one thing. It's in my opinion that if this birthright citizenship isn't revised, we might as well just have open borders. I've been saying that we might as well have open borders if they don't fix this. Because what's the point? Anybody can come over here at 9 months pregnant, stay a week, have a baby, and now, you know what I mean? What's the point of borders, in my opinion? If they don't revise that, anybody can come over here and have babies. It won't stop. Surrogates,
I
American
agree.
white women surrogates, they can keep getting inseminated to foreigners and have babies, and they babies still be American, and it linked them back
Right.
to the country, like the Asians just got caught doing. All them surrogates they use.
Right. You're right about that. They did that. They would come in, have a baby, and go back home.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand that. So, and they really harm us. You know what I'm saying? They really do. It harm us. I don't get it. I just don't understand why we get it and we don't see the bigger picture, because this is really nothing new. To Coretta Scott King wrote an article talking about this, about unchecked immigration. Barbara Jordan, even Adrian Phillip talked about this way back in the 1900s. It's not going to help it. It ain't going to end well for us. So
Mm-mm.
I'm showing you the receipt. They just, black people just don't get it. They want to be loyal to the Democratic Party. You
Hey,
know what I'm saying? They
Marone,
just I, I don't
unless that's the
understand that at all. I
plan,
don't get it.
unless that's the
That,
plan. If
I,
this
but
don't
what,
if this don't get revised today, I think that's the plan. And we need to start
right,
looking at other alternatives. We need to start making our own plan, because we gonna need one.
right. Yeah, we definitely need to. Because this is it. They definitely got to revise, not just certify it and grandfather in, meaning if you was here some type of legal way or whatever, you had a baby and they had a baby all year ago. I say all year ago, all year. I don't care. They 4 years old. You got to go. People say you mean and cruel, but look at the ditch. They're not going to help us out. They're not going to help us out, man. They're not going to vote in our best interest. They're not going to do that, man, at all. They're going to vote for their own interests. And they just don't get pulled back. Black
Wait a minute.
America, we done. I land that.
Hold on. Hey, Curtis, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing
Can you hear me?
fine. Yep. What's your ethnicity?
I'm Latino.
Okay, you want to speak on the prompt? Birthright citizenship being revised. Do you agree with that or disagree?
Be revised is into like is talking about like if you were born here that you're a citizenship, so you should be a citizen here. If you're not born here, that you shouldn't be a citizen. I don't know. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, well, what I mean by birthright citizenship is that you, like, just because you come over here and have a baby doesn't make you an American citizen.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I
no.
mean? I think you
I
have
think
to
that
be legally here. I think you have to be already naturalized, at least if we still want to do it at all. You have to be a naturalized. Hold on, Hassan. You have to, in my opinion, you have to be a naturalized citizen. You have to been and went through all the paperwork. You can't be here on no work visa. You have to be a citizen for your child to be one.
okay. I agree. Probably like probably even more so than you think.
Okay.
um. So yes, I'm Mexican, but and I'm Cuban. Now, if you were a refugee, if you're a refugee and you got citizenship like my grandfather did, that's different. You know, you got citizenship. You know, because you can't go back to your own country. You know, but a refugee is in your state has to be under distress, not because you're under distress. Like because like for Cuba, you know, something like if a Cuban went back to its homeland, they would be murdered by the government.
Unalived, I
You
love
know.
TikTok shop.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, on live. But as far as like as like no, when I grew up in East Los Angeles, and every uh when we moved to a nicer area, kind of close to Monterey Park. And it's Monterey Park is like 97% um, Chinese. Every morning. on a Friday, every Friday morning, on our way to school, there was a double Dutch bus full of Chinese women coming off of the bus, already pregnant. They're all foreigners, and they were all having their baby at the Garfield Hospital, which was like
Okay,
right by the
land
school.
your plane. I think you got a rebuttal.
What's that?
Can you land your plane? Like
Okay.
I get to most because
So
other people.
I kind of felt like people abuse that birthright citizenship, and I could see how and a lot of cultures would abuse that birthright citizenship, but just because you have to be legal. I think you have to be a citizen in order for you to for your baby to not on a work visa. It can't be a work visa. And you can't be like someone that just illegally came here and had a baby.
Okay, I'm gonna land your plane for you, Curtis. Hold on.
Thank you.
Hassan, go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm the handsome black man. I'm 44 years old. This is the wrong fight for us right now. It's asinine to have this thought, and it's also a double standard.
Hold on. What are you doing?
I'm answering the prompt.
No, this is a rebuttal. It's Curtis' turn.
Oh, I was rebutting
you raised
him.
your hand. Oh,
I did.
You talking about what he said?
Yeah, I'm talking about what he said.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Reason being, Curtis, do you feel the same exact way for Donald Trump and his family, sir? Because last time I checked, his son was born in March of 06, and his mom didn't get, Melania, his wife, she didn't get her citizenship till August of 06, which makes the president's own son an anchor baby. Like, let's call it what it is. The problem with enforcing these laws is we know in our country, there's two different sets of laws, as we see with multiple cases going on right now. One set of law for white people, and then one set of laws for everybody else that's darker. So when you're going to enforce these laws, you have to ask why the president is telling black and brown people they have to leave by force, but white South Africans and Europeans can come here over and over again with nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So we're talking about this. Who are these rules going to be enforced with? Right? Instead of just leaving people alone and letting people live their lives. Because what I saw, like I said, the president's own son is an anchor baby. Is an anchor baby. So should the president? I'm just asking you, Curtis. Should the president's son have to go through citizenship test and everything else? Because his mom had a BS Einstein visa when she
hold on. Curtis, hold on, Curtis. Go ahead, Dr. No Job.
Who cares? What the hell are you talking about them black and brown? What the hell are you talking about? These people come here to undermine us, yo. Go read Shirley Chisholm's autobiography, yo. Even she said they got tired of black American fighting, and they got the Caribbean and Africa to come here to replace black American. Who give a rat's ass, yo? What you talking about, yo? You know, them Latinos don't even like us, yo. They chase black people at their own goddamn homes in L.A. It's about black and brown. The immigrants coming to undermine us. They call it the lazy. I got a whole video on it right now where the woman on my live said last night, black America is the most laziest people on the planet. I go clip that and put in my video. Listen, why don't you go with them? Get the fuck out my goddamn country. We don't need no Haitian here. We don't need no African here. And we damn sure need no Latino and people like your type of mindset, yo. What the hell is wrong with you, man? They coming here to know. They come here to undermine us. So right now, as we speak, yo.
Can I rebuttal?
So why didn't just shut the fuck up, man? Damn, man.
What you talking to? I don't care who you are in this live, bro. I'm a grown man and you are too.
Hey.
I respect you as long as you respect me.
Hey, love.
Yeah.
Why the hell you? I didn't interrupt that one time with that bull crap. Hold on, please.
Right.
I didn't interrupt that one time with that bull.
Hold on, Dr. No Job. Go ahead, helicopter.
What's up, family? How y'all doing, man? I'm at work right now. I just want to step out real quick because I seen you went live. Hey, man, I work with 20 of these immigrants, and I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody's on edge right now. Everybody checking their phones. Everybody like talking about this shit. Y'all can say what y'all want to say in defense of these folks, but the reality is, out here in the real world, this shit is having real world consequences.
That's nice. I like
And
that.
And by the end of the day, I'm telling you, by the end of the day today, America is going to be changed. It's either going to be changed for the better or it's going to remain the same. And that's all I got to say. And I'm gonna go back on mute and get back in the comments there, love.
Can I respond, please?
All right, helicopter. Go ahead, Hassan.
So you're talking about model minorities who have been financially incentivized to be anti-black. Derivative of white supremacy,
You
as
think that's
always.
an excuse? You think
No,
it's
no, it's
an
not. No,
excuse
it's
for
no, it's no
anti-blackness?
excuse.
We're not gonna do that up here.
Ma'am, it's no excuse. But at the same exact time, we have a big, listen, us as black people, we might not like the way they act, and I don't like the way they act. I don't like that they're
It's
anti-black,
worse.
but I've
It's
never had
worse than that. When
hold on.
immigrants are unaliving Black American children,
Ma'am,
bombing.
I
No,
saw that. I
listen.
saw that.
It's
And he
not
should have
about
paid
our
for it.
feelings. It's not about some kind of mythical thought or we feel a certain way. It's about
Can I land my
actual
plane?
things that are actually happening. What is your ethnicity?
I'm black. I'm black American.
Really?
100%.
You don't care about Black American kids getting unalived by
I do.
immigrants?
I do. And that right there is not like it's an isolated incident. I've seen it happen
It's
other
been
times.
many incidents. You
Are
know
y'all gonna
what?
are y'all gonna
You
let me
think?
finish my thought, ma'am?
Hold on. I'm not. Listen. Just hold on. I just want to see where your mind is as a Black American.
Okay.
Anytime you have immigrants calling Black Americans the hard ER, like they some K member, it's a problem here. Anytime you have immigrants unaliving Black Americans, okay, it's a problem here.
And I'm telling you why they're doing it. It's because
What excuse is it?
ma'am, can I finish, please? Is your live? You can do what you want. I just want to be able to land my plane.
We really don't want to hear because it's no excuse.
I know. Nobody said it was an excuse.
Okay,
I'm telling you why. It's derivative of white supremacy.
Go ahead.
Okay,
that
no
sounds
problem.
like an excuse to me.
It's not.
But
It's not no excuse.
Go ahead. I'll give you a minute. Go ahead.
In the grand scheme of things, I've never had a Mexican. I've never had a Arab or none of them ever try to tell my kids what school they was allowed to go to. Ever tell us what neighborhood we wasn't allowed to live in. They don't stop the upward mobility of black people. We focusing on the wrong thing. Our main focus should be white people and the oppression that they give. Rick Child's an asshole. I get it. But white people gave that man freedom again. They should have charged him and his son, and they didn't because they've been financially incentivized to be anti-black, especially Asian people. I get it. And I feel what you're saying. But usually when oppression goes to somebody else, it comes right back to us and smacks us in our faces because we're standing side by side with white supremacy. And we got to stop this. Y'all can disagree with me all you want. I've never had anybody that's Latino or Asian or from the Middle East try to stop me and my family's upward mobility. That's always been white people to deny us for a business loan. It's always been white people that sit here and stop this for us. It's never been them. Right? And they're trying to do this to stick with white people. They're trying to do this because every single thing they're doing is by saying, white man, look, I hate black people too. Love me, love me, love me. They're
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you got Latino.
I don't hear nothing
and
you gotta say.
No, your time stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got Latino on audio in LA saying they don't give government contract to African American. They only give it to the Latino. They don't audio saying that and call black children monkey. You had a black man go to the Congress to complain they were chasing black people out their home. So what he said just now, that's a bold-faced lie. Because I got receipts to back that up. I land.
Hold on, Dr. No Job. Share it real.
Yes.
What's your ethnicity? I don't know. Did somebody let him up here? I normally don't take people with that little follower. I've been burnt too many times. What's your ethnicity?
My ethnicity is Native American.
Okay, hold on. What you got to
Black.
add to the conversation?
Well, I'm saying basically
Aren't you Black Americans?
being a native Black American, a Texan, a lot of the things that's going on right now is been going on since the beginning of being taught by somebody else about our own heritage. That's how I feel about it. And when they say we're black, they're going off of our I guess how you say they're going off of our capacity to understand what black is. Black is a color. Black is not a nationality. And by saying we're black, they say to us that we're nothing because we're calling ourselves a color instead of a nation of people. Then, with us saying it to ourselves, they look at us from the outside perspective of saying that we are saying we're nothing with each other. So when we calling each other nigger or nigger, or however anybody want to put any
You can't
ERA
say
on
that up here. Land your plane. Okay, your time stopped.
it. Okay.
I love TikTok shop.
Is my
Do anybody have a rebuttal to what he
yes,
said?
You know,
yes.
Go ahead, boom, shakalaka.
Oh, oh, I just want to give my own take. I haven't spoken yet. I just want to give
Oh
my
well,
own
yeah,
take.
no, you got it. It's his turn still, so you gonna have to wait 1 second.
Okay,
Anybody got a
okay.
rebuttal to what he said? Anybody disagree with him?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead, FBA.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't really know what that has to do with the birthright citizenship, us calling ourselves black. But we've been calling ourselves black for a long time, and we've been getting a lot of shit done. So I don't really know what that means. And you also have, I mean, he literally, the other dude literally said white people have all this control, and they call themselves white, which is also a color. So I think a lot of people put too much ridiculous stock in this. Oh, if you call yourself black, that magically means you're going to be oppressed. I think what's oppressing us is the mindset of somebody who, the
Yeah.
dude that was just up here talking about, oh, it's only YT people that have denied me. Like,
True.
it's people
True.
like that who turn a blind eye to what other people do, and they just want us to focus on one group of people. And truth be told, Hispanic people are white. If y'all a lot of these people want to tell us who we are based off DNA. DNA says Hispanic people are white. They are on average 65 to 70 something percent uh European. So in y'all estimation, that is white. So these are little second string white people. So y'all need to stop acting like they brown. They not brown. I haven't seen a brown Mexican in my life. I learned
So
that.
that's what I'm agreing with what you just said. See
Okay,
that
wait a
basically
minute. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a minute.
thing
We're gonna land your
of
plane.
wordplay. The wordplay is what's getting us into situations, but the energy of the situation is we all in this together. See, even when we sit up here disagreeing with each other, it's actually like we're agreeing with each other. You know why? Because it's kind of basically like you have a term of how you think. Another person has a term of how they think. The energy of the situation says that we're not together on it, but we're together on it because we're actually having a conversation about it together. So the basic thing we need to do now is start the solution part. Birthright citizenship, you got to go to somebody else for them to tell you about your birthright. See, paperwork wise, just for record, that's what they do. That's what that's for, just for record. But when we were born, was there a piece of paper for record attached to
Okay,
our
thank you.
ass? No.
Your time is up. Your
Okay.
clock stopped. All right, thank you for coming up.
All right.
Okay, so we got I believe it Boom Shakalaka came before FBA. Hey Boom Shakalaka.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine. What's your
I'm black,
ethnicity?
48 years.
Okay. So you
I'm
Black
black.
American?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you want to address the prompt?
Yeah. I think I disagree. I mean, I agree with it being revised. It needs to, because people are coming over here taking advantage of the system. The Latino guy was up here before. I'm in California. The Latino guy was up here before, and he was talking about the Asians getting off the bus or whatever, and they were all pregnant. And they are. A lot of them come over here just to have babies. The system is being abused. And I don't see how black people can't see this. I don't understand this. He also brought up something earlier about Trump's son being an anchor baby. Both parents have to be immigrants for it to be an anchor baby. So Donald Trump was a citizen. It did not make him an anchor baby. I don't know where y'all getting all this. This is insane. The stuff you guys are believing on MSNBC. Absolutely ridiculous. And I can't believe he also brought up white supremacy as well. White supremacy, black people, it's voting and agreeing with you, voting for your own demise. You're letting our power is not in the money. Our power is in our numbers. And we continue to get manipulated by the Democrat Party, even though we have the numbers to make them do right. This is unbelievable. You vote for people to come over here. We're not going to overtake the number when it comes to white people, but
Okay, you gotta land your
basically
plane
in
too.
competition with other ethnicities. Sorry. We're basically in competition with other ethnicities. And we're voting for these people to come over here and take our power away. Unbelievable. Oh, they don't do anything to us. I think Dr. No Job said this. They open up businesses.
Okay, you gotta
They don't
land your
hire us.
plane
They
though.
get approved. Okay, I'm landing. Go ahead, take it. I was making a lot of
Okay,
good points, but okay.
I know, but it's a timer for everybody. We got a bunch of people want to go next, and plus I got to see if you got any rebuttals. You got anybody got any rebuttals or something they want to add to what he said?
You're on point, fam. You're on point. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, you want to do your final say? That's how I run the panel. Now you get a final say.
Oh, okay.
Another
I see.
minute.
That's cool. You got it. It's cool. I said everything. It's all good.
Okay, thank you for coming up. Hey, big FBA, you want to address the prompt?
Yes. So I do agree that it should definitely be revised. I think Black Americans need to wake up and listen to what these people have been saying and doing online. They've exposed how they feel about Black Americans. A lot of these people who supposed to be part of this fake diaspora with us, they have sided with the rest of the immigrants. They all in survival mode, and they want to take credit for everything Black Americans have done. All I see is a whole bunch of cosplaying, a whole lot of ethnic erasure attempts of Black Americans. So yeah, it should be revised, and a lot of these people need to be going back home to these places. These flags, you wanna have all these flag days and wave your flag everywhere at Black American functions. Then you need to go back to their country and do it. So I definitely believe it should be revised because, like somebody said earlier, they have been taking advantage of it. And, it's like a loophole where people come over here, have babies and stay in the country. Then you got people who've been staying over here for 20, 30 years and still ain't got their paperwork together. Like, to me, that's just crazy that you even allowed to do that, the things that they've been doing. And on top of that, they've been draining the government assistance programs. Our people can't even get shit. We on a waiting list for Section 8 housing, but they get priority. They can apply for it and get pushed to the front of the line just because they have immigrant status. So, I don't agree with that at all. I don't think these people should be prioritized over the people who have made a way in this country for them. And on top of that, these people they even deny that civil rights is the reason why they are able to do the things that they're able to do. And let's not forget, when Africans got to this country, they could use their immigrant and nationality as a way of getting out of Jim Crow oppression. So don't let these people lie and act like they went through what the American Negroes went through. That is a lie, and you can look that up. You can look up the fact that Africans came to this country and they were not dealing with no Jim Crow. They were sitting up in YT businesses getting served by YT people when American Negroes were not allowed in those businesses. Fact checked all that.
Hey, Miss Loves, how you doing this
Hey,
morning?
Maroon. I'm
I see
doing
they
well.
acting a darn fool up here. I just wanted to make an announcement to the room. If you come up here trying to tell Miss Loves how to run her panel, I will personally take you down up off this stage. You're going to respect the host. Everyone gets a turn. This is the most fair panel you probably going to see on TikTok that will let even the opposition get a timer. So let's cut it out with the gimmicks and jokes. Also to add what Big FBA said, yeah, man, listen, them people, as soon as they get pulled over by the police, that's what they like to use as their kind of quote unquote ticket into blackness. They cut on that accent so quick, the police see that flat back of the head with them Africans or Haitians or whoever. And yeah, they immediately know that y'all ain't us. So I just want to put that out there first. I was out a little bit late last night, Miss Lug, having some bonding time with my cousin. I'm gonna put it like that. So so I'm a little bit sluggish, but I still got plenty of sharpness for these, funky people like Landry and all them in the comments talking greasy. So y'all better watch out now.
You gonna stay up here with me, Maroon?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up here with you. I'm gonna ride out. We early morning today. You know what I'm saying? It's
Cool.
9:34 where I'm at. So
All right,
we're
let's
gonna
get
rock
back
out.
to it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. So did we already do FBA rebuttal? Did anybody disagree with what FBA said? No. All right. Did you have a final thought, FBA?
Yeah, I'll say this. Again, these people have shown that they are the enemies of Black Americans. They do not side with us, so we are not wrong by prioritizing ourselves. And mass immigration has already been studied multiple times, and it has they have confirmed that mass immigration into this country has a negative effect on Black American communities. We are victims in this, and they don't care. They don't care at all. That's why they don't want it revised. They don't care about the negative impact on the Black American community. I haven't heard these people mention the negative impact on our community at all. They haven't said, "Hey, what can we do to make this a lesser negative impact on the Black American community?" They don't consider us at all. So I don't give a damn what happened to them. We don't have to consider them. I'll land there.
I agree. And it's odd that some of us, like, between the black Democrats and the black Pan Africans, like, and the people married to immigrants or the people who got babies by immigrants, some of us, boy, I pray, Heavenly Father, please let us get it together before it's too late for our children. Please. I don't know. Please get them together. Okay. Hey, Makai, how you doing?
Good morning. I agree with the birthright citizenship getting revised because a lot of people come here, they have a child here, and they think they're going to become a citizen, and it doesn't work like that. Because especially since they say, oh, you're breaking up families, by keeping the child here and then sending the family home. So just send everybody else home altogether. Because I've seen what illegal immigration has done to California and other places like New York. So I think people need to go home. Like, respectfully, I'm half Jamaican and I agree they should go home because you have people like my father's family that have came here the right way, and we don't have time for people cutting in line.
Wait a minute, Makai, because I sure didn't ask you your ethnicity. So you're by ethnic?
Yeah, my mom's Black American, my dad's Jamaican. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's like, people cutting in line, I don't agree with it. And I'm very passionate about this topic because, coming over here is not easy. People have to pay money, you have to come on a visa. And when you guys cut in line because you guys think that you're supposed to, because, shit is going on in your country, so you flee over here and think you can cut in line, it doesn't work like that. So yes, they need to send all these illegals back home. It's not xenophobic, it's not racist, it's the law. If you read U.S. Code 1325, it says that illegal immigration, if you come over here illegally, it's a misdemeanor, which is still a crime. I cannot do that in your country. If you cannot do it in your country, why the fuck would you do it in our country? I think America has been very nice to illegals. Okay. And also, if you look at California, all the programs that were supposed to be for citizens that are homeless, veterans, all that, illegals took over it. And then you have some of them coming over here doing their fraud and shit. We don't need that shit. Unaliving American citizens by taking their head off their neck.
Let me ask you a
home.
question. Let me ask you a question, Makai. Was the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution written specifically to protect the children of formerly enslaved people after the American Civil War, or was it meant to grant citizenship to anyone born in the United States? That's
It was for the children, yes, the descendants. They was for them first, and it also helped illegals come over here. So it was for Black Americans first. Yeah, and yeah, it was for them first.
So when did it change to for everybody?
I'm not sure with the dates, but I do know it started with Black Americans first.
I know,
I'm
but
not sure.
I don't think it was ever written into Constitution and future immigrants that come over here and have children.
I think maybe they
do it
used
say
it.
something like that anywhere in there? Anybody on the panel?
It says go ahead.
Yeah, so there's been no amendments to the 14th Amendment. There's been no amendments to the 14th Amendment with regards to immigration.
So basically, the it's two aspects to the 14th Amendment. It was the intent of them drafting the amendment was due to the
and what's your ethnicity? No excuses.
FBA.
Okay, go ahead.
So the intent to draft the 14th Amendment was due to was for the babies of freedmen. However, people have to understand once it gets into Congress, they have to there's different ideologies from all people that represent Congress. So
when they drafted the law, they drafted it in their respective best interests. And so that's why that language wasn't specific in the 14th Amendment to be for descendants of babies of freedmen. The 14th Amendment was written in a way to protect white YT immigrants. That's how it was drafted. So a lot of people. So the 14th Amendment, the precursor was, what was due to the
Okay.
descendants of freedmen, but
I
the
don't know
actual way
what's
that it was
going
written.
on, but it's something going on. People acting all, I don't know, the news starting to form around people acting all, I don't know, funny out there.
Now,
Funny
now,
with
so
the
with all due
bullshit.
respect, brother, that's not the 14th Amendment, right? So while the 14th Amendment was initially enacted for enslaved people, its primary operation in American law since the Magna Carta is due process and equal protection, right? Those are the two main components of the 14th Amendment that are mostly argued within the court. The only way to get relief from any kind of court decision is to prove a constitutional violation, right? So most people who use the 14th Amendment use the 14th Amendment to express a violation of either due process or equal protection. That is mainly what it's used for. And it has never been used and has not been used or rather been amended in Congress or anywhere else, right? Amendments to the Constitution don't just change. People don't get to interpret. The only people who get to interpret the Constitution is the Supreme Court of the United States, right? Courts don't get to play with the meaning of constitutional amendments. It don't work like that. Congress don't play with it. You don't get to play with that. It
Okay.
don't work like that.
All right, land your plane.
Can I
Wait a
rebut
minute,
to
hold
that?
on. We got to get back to Makai. It's still her turn. Dr. No Job.
Yeah, I'm right here. What's up?
You can double check this, but I believe I just read they did they upheld 6-3 on the banning of the
Let me check.
trans athletes. It just came across my
Good. All
screen.
right,
So you might
banning. So they
6-3. You
banning.
should
They
double check.
banning. Double check. Okay, let me check. Let me double check. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Makai, did you have a final say so we can get to no excuses?
Yeah, I don't understand why people, think it's racist or it's hard to understand that you're here illegally. Like if you're here and you got your visa and you got your full documentation, you're a citizen. That you're not included in this conversation. I don't understand why it's so hard. And then a lot of people say, "Oh, well the white man this and we have the same fight, the white man, black skin." Respectfully, I mean, let's be honest, racism has been here in America for a long time and people have been dealing with it. And not all white people are racist, but bringing that up as a cop out is like gaslighting people to keep you here illegally. No, I don't know why they do that, but it's time to go home. I don't know why they say they built America. It was the descendant of slaves, Black Americans, they built America. And then you had people come over and help, yeah, but the people that actually built it was Black Americans. So I don't really understand these people. I don't know.
All right,
Okay, hold
thank you,
on.
Makai. Go
It said
ahead.
they leave it to the state to bar transgender, so it's up to the state. So
Oh,
that's what I'm seeing right now. And ma'am, all white T folks are racist because they benefit from a system of white T supremacy. As a group, as a whole, they're not trying to stop that or destroy it. If you don't believe, give me evidence of white T as a group, as a whole, destroying the system that they benefit from. So indirectly, they all would be racist. They might not be a David Duke, but they still benefit from a system that oppressed Black American people. Our land.
That's a fact. And
hold on, the gospel. It's no excuses time. Go ahead, no excuses.
all right. To answer the prompt, yeah, I do believe that birthright citizenship should be revised. One reason is
Real quick.
because
Okay, Makai, thank you for coming up. I'm gonna rotate you down. Sorry, no excuses. Go ahead. I'm gonna start your clock.
okay. So one reason why I think it should be revised is that to protect our demographic. So if foundational Black American, let's say we represent 12 to 13% of the U.S. population, we don't want that number to decrease. That's one aspect.
And then also too, I think they say we're about 48, 49 million roughly. Let's just say 50 million. Let's just say 50 million. We don't want, and we represent, I think some people, we represent 90, let's say 90% of Black Americans are FBA, theoretically. So we don't want that demographic to change either. We don't want to become 50% FBA out of Black America either. So, we want to protect our demographics on those ends. Also, a lot of us we don't see the benefit of people getting citizenship from other nations and then getting in political offices as well. That hasn't benefited us as well. So that's another reason. I would say, I'm curious on what people would think about, or are people concerned about intermixing? Because a lot of us FBAs, women and men, we do procreate with, people from, Africa or Caribbean, and, people gonna fall in love and love who they love, So,
Thank you, Dr. Will.
that could affect our demographic, down the line. I don't know how important that is to people. Some people feel like FBA should only procreate with FBA. That's a different conversation. And my last thing before I land is that, that the Supreme Court case in the 1890s with the Chinese men in regards to birthright citizenship, the reason why the reason why I believe the Supreme Court ruled in favor was that way, because they're always going to look what's in the best interest of, white T population. And so that's how they ruled in 1890. And that's how I think they'll rule this summer, what's in the best interest of white T population, because if they would have reversed, if they would have reversed that decision in 1890, then it would have meant that a lot of white T immigrants wouldn't be able to get citizenship. I'll land with that.
All right. Do anybody have a rebuttal to what No Excuses said?
I do. Hi, everyone. Good morning. When Dr. Noja,
What's your
I'm a Haitian American, proud Haitian American.
Go ahead, Maylene.
Maylene, yes, proud Haitian American, born and raised in the United States by two immigrants that came over legally that became U.S. citizens. Now, I want to say what I want to say. Hi. So I want to say, first and foremost, what is FBA? That's the first time I'm hearing.
Ma'am, hold on.
Don't answer that.
I'm not going to answer that, but you need to rebut him.
Okay. First of all, there's a lot of misinformation, all the wrong numbers. Every time I come on a panel, you guys are saying I'm aggressive. I'm not aggressive at all. I'm reading these comments. Anyhow, first and foremost, I want to rebuttal Makai, actually. That's when I really wanted to come up. She's saying that a lot of the...
Let me explain something to you. No Excuses went. You're going to rebut him. He's going to give you, I guess, another rebuttal. And then we probably going to land it at that. You're not just going to come up here with that third world behavior from Haiti and thinking you run stuff. Now go ahead and rebut No Excuses. I'm off mute.
Yes, I feel like I want to rebut Makai, not No Excuses.
You don't get the privilege of that. You don't get to say who you want to do and what you want to do. This is not your country. You go do that in Haiti.
Yes, it is.
This is a different panel.
Makai not even up here, Maylene.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Makai is gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice she's gone. Wow. Okay,
but that's why you came in all hot. She's not even up here.
My bad. I thought she was still up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this woman was on my live last night. She said Black America is the most laziest people on the planet. So y'all can take it from there.
Yeah, I did. I did say that. I said that.
Ma'am, we're moving on from that. Are you going to rebut No Excuses or no? Because you had a lot to say in the comments, and now
I did, but I came up here from Makai.
No Excuses just said a bunch of stuff, and you still haven't rebutted him yet. And you got law student in your bio. Come on, law student.
Yes, I am.
Come on, law student.
I am.
I know real lawyers. They don't act like that.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Okay, so go ahead and rebut No Excuses. Can you do that?
This one does.
Can you rebut No Excuses?
I'm not rebutting him. I came up from
Okay, well, I don't know why you're up here. Then don't come off mute. Miss Love, who did you want to go to next?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, sorry. Hold on, Jaden. No excuses can have his final say, and then we'll get to I am shy.
Okay, go ahead, no excuse.
All right. Yeah, no more to add. I just wanted to put a question out, if possible. How do people do FBA community? Do you feel that our demographic would be affected if we intermix long term? That's all I got.
What did you say?
Oh, if we intermix, meaning like if we continue to, do you guys have an issue with us intermixing with other Black or Caribbean people? Would that affect our demographic or our percentage of being Black American in the U.S.? Is that a concern
Yeah,
for everybody?
no, FBA people should begin with FBA people. Maybe I don't speak for everybody, but that's what I think. I think FBA people should get with FBA people, and I'm gonna be real with you. People do not intermix like that. People are making it seem like every FBA person got some foreign chick. Most people are not going overseas to get third world gooch, and most of our sisters don't like peppercorns like Landry here. So everybody's not intermixing like that. You just heard this Haitian chick say that she was with two
Haitian
Haitian parents.
American, Haitian
Yeah, you're
American.
not a Haitian American. Just hold on. You just heard this Haitian chick say that she was raised by two Haitian parents. If you go to Florida right now, you're going to see exactly that. You're going to see two Haitian parents most of the time with Haitian people. So that's just the thing about it. They don't intermix with us like that, and we don't intermix with them like that. So yeah, I think FBA people should get with FBA people.
All right, thank you. No excuses left. So now we have the gospel. Everybody seemed to have left. But hey, the gospel.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well.
That's awesome. Yeah. In fact, I can't wait for as I'm listening to y'all talk. It's like it feels real good to like be around Black people that get it. Everything that has been done in the name of immigration has been done on our backs, right? And so the only reason these people now are so concerned with the relationship between FBA people and every other people is because they now understand how much they need us. They've always needed us, which was at the core of their anger, right? Their existence here has been predicated on our ignorance, right? And that's why they hate us so much, because they know how much they need us. In that one instant, in spaces like this where we just get it, right? They cease to exist the way that they have come to know. And now that that veil has been lifted, that their benefactor is not the friend that they thought he was. Now everybody want to be Black. So yeah, no, yeah, good for them. Good for them, and I hope they revise it, and I hope they kick out as many of them as they possibly can, right? And not so much as to punish them, just as to teach them a lesson, right? You don't identify with your oppressor to further oppress your brother, and then when the oppressor flip on you, now look for your brother hand. No, it don't work like that, right? You made your bed, now lay in it, right? Don't fucking try to team up now. You know what I mean? Because we've been dealing with this shit with these people, right, for millennia, and we're gonna continue to deal with it. Yeah, we just gonna do it on our own. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here. It's too late for that shit. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna lie. It's too late for that shit. Yeah, fuck some people, man. I ain't gonna
Okay.
lie.
Say the profanity. You gotta slow it
I'm
down.
sorry.
You done? Anybody have a rebuttal for the gospel? Everybody agree with the gospel? Okay. All right, the gospel. Take time.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, did you
I
have a
don't,
rebuttal for the gospel?
no, I don't, it's not actually a rebuttal,
Mm-hmm.
because everything that he said, I'm in agreement with.
Okay, well, hold
It's just
on.
that, okay.
Because it's not your turn. We got to get to Landry. Okay, the gospel. Landry.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, Landry. Landry is from Cameroon, everyone. Landry, you want to address the prompt?
Yeah, Landry, all the way from Cameroon, the best country on this side of heaven. Birthright citizenship being revised. Agree or disagree? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I actually agree a little bit of Mika, whatever her name is. I mean, because I'm a legal immigrant. My parents were legal immigrants when they came here, so I definitely believe people need to go through the front door and do things the right way to immigrate to this country. If I was to revise anything for me personally, I think it would be better for your child to be a citizen. You have to be one yourself too. That's the only thing that I would change about that. But other than that, man, I mean, it's fine as it is right now. But to add to that too, like I just heard this guy, the gospel speak, like Miss Love. I feel like there's this whole thing about people thinking that immigrants are afraid. Oh my God, ICE, this and that, the third. I don't know. Like I heard this man say, "Oh, we need y'all and all these things." Legal immigration is a real thing in America. Like there's no legal immigrant that is shaking off your boots because of no ICE. I've said it clear. I personally voted for Trump. Like, and I'm African, and a lot of my fellow black immigrant family might not agree with that. I voted for Trump myself personally. So this whole notion of like, immigrants are afraid, about ICE and all that stuff. No, maybe illegal immigrants, and I'm against illegal immigration, right? But to come here and say, "Oh, now we need you guys," blah 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 blah. No, you guys are getting it twisted. Not every most. I'm not gonna speak about the Caribbean. Most Africans are actually very conservative. We are very conservative. That's how we are. So I won't change much about it. I just think that, like, yes, people should be legal to immigrate to this country. Me personally, I prefer for if your kid is supposed to be an American, you have to be an American. Even if you're gonna give birth to a child here, you gotta be a citizen. That's what I would say. But yeah, man, I mean, we've had so many presidents here with immigrant parents. A lot of these white T presidents from the past some of them had immigrant parents. Y'all don't ever talk about that. But y'all have all this smoke for like black immigrants and things like that. So I just land with that.
Landry, let me say something to you real quick, my sweet young man. My
Yes, ma'am.
sweet, sweet Landry.
I know
How
I'm
many
sweet.
times have you heard me tell white people who come up on this panel they immigrants?
Yeah, I mean, Miss Love, the level of smoke is not the same though.
What do you
You know
mean?
what I
You
mean?
get hold
Nah,
on,
nah, nah.
Landry. How many white people do we get to come
The
on the panel?
real came here last time. Only Ms. O'Dam talked to that man. She
Cause
stood up
yeah, no,
baseless.
no, hold on, Landry. Not just Odam, because we were letting Odam and him have a back and forth. We don't all need to jump in all the time. Odam did such a great job with him. He's scared to even come back on the panel with her. So we
Nah,
didn't
Ms.
need to
Love.
say anything.
Listen,
And plus, why do y'all always compare yourselves to white people? You think,
be,
oh, we treat Africans and Caribbeans and Haitians and all these people so bad, but we scared of the white people.
no,
We
y'all
don't have no
definitely scared.
smoke
No,
for the
y'all
white
def.
people.
Oh yeah,
Are
y'all
you
definitely.
delusional?
I'm not
What you think
delusional.
we've been doing over here for 400 plus years?
Nah, nah, y'all don't put BTA to white people like that. Y'all literally
I
let
think
it.
y'all,
Sir,
I
sir.
think,
The
I
gospel,
hold
think
you
the
weren't
on,
there
question
that
is
the
day, bro.
gospel,
The
hold
gospel,
on.
you were not here that day.
Hold on. And Landry, I think, I don't know who traumatized you.
Oh, nobody traumatized me. I'm just saying that, like, when it comes to white tees, man, I get it. I mean, y'all had history with them, what they did to y'all in the past. So I get the special treatment because I
Y'all the
remember that
ones
day.
decided, you people over there on the continent, the ones decided to
No,
sell slaves. And
no,
now
we
you
not
want to
talking.
talk
See,
about, wait, you sold them slaves.
you
Y'all sold
switching,
them.
you
Hold
switching the
on, Landry.
thing.
Hold on. Y'all sold them slaves to the white people that y'all say we don't put BTA to. But then you come to them same white people country and tell us we putting BTA to the slave sellers and not enough
Yeah.
to the slave buyers.
And then another thing too, man, y'all can't do anything without these YT people, man.
Oh
I asked
Lord,
y'all,
go
what's the
ahead, the
plan?
gospel. Hold on, Landry. Let's see if you got a rebuttal. Go on ahead, somebody.
yeah. This is like borderline insane, right? Because what you don't understand, sir, because you're not a black American, is that we understand who white people are. It's that y'all tricked us. We didn't expect to be treated the way y'all treat us. Y'all come here and attempt to identify with them. Y'all don't
Ching
attempt to identify
ching.
with us.
Can I
Y'all don't
say?
attempt to identify with
Can
us.
I say something? Sorry.
Right?
The
Y'all
Do
don't
you
want.
gospel.
hear
Never
him talking?
identify
Hold,
as
Do
a
you
white. What are you
hold
hold
talking
on,
on?
about?
sister.
Do y'all not hear him talking? Go ahead, finish gospel.
Yeah, see, so the part that you're not understanding is we know who these people are. We've always known who they are. It baffles us that y'all would allow the same people who take all the riches from your country to the point where they have to run you out, that you have to find prosperity somewhere else, even though you come from the most minerally rich land in the world, right? You have to run from the most minerally rich land in the world to come into the arms of the same people that took the shit from your home, and then you come here and look at us side-eyed. That's the part you're not understanding.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Find your final thought,
My
Landry, so we
final thought
can
on
get
that
to
is how
Maylene.
am I coming to the YT land if this is supposed to be FBA land? Like that's what I'm saying. Even y'all subconsciously give them credit to say this is their shit. Like why can't you say we came to your land? You're a foundational Black American. This is your land, right? And what do you mean by
We done told y'all that 20, 30 million times, but you insist on this being the white man's
No,
country.
he keeps
So
saying
here
no
you
because
go.
he literally said that. Like, oh, I'm coming to find prosperity in the white tea person. Like, this is FBA land to me. I'm coming here to on the FBA land. How about that? And also, he says we identify as white tea. How do I? In what way? In what way? You guys have this way of like generalizing to say immigrants identity. Like how? As if white tea people are not also equally racist to us. As if we look so special. Come on, man. I'll land. Check the black
And
box and
Miss
thrive.
Love,
That's
this
all
is
I'm gonna
why I'm
say.
glad this all goes on YouTube because people have heard me multiple times. I go even harder on the YT supremacists
Right.
than these little funky things right here. So everyone could go on YouTube and Landry debunks himself every time. But anyway, I land on his
Last
peppercorn
name
with
is left.
that.
Check the black box, man, and thrive in the system. I'll land.
What?
Check. You see the black box when you fill out application and do everything? The little black slash whatever thing. Take advantage of that. That's what I've been clicking. I'm doing my thing. I'm encourage every FBA to check that box
You know you a
and thrive.
peppercorn scammer, Landry. Anyways, all right. Did you want to move on?
Okay.
Miss Love?
Maylene
Yes.
is a Haitian, you guys. You want to address
Haitian
the prompt?
American. Yes.
Go ahead. You want to address the prompt?
No. Yes, I do. So to answer this question, should the birthright citizenship be reversed? Oh, okay, you put a countdown. Okay, because I thought something else happened. Yes, it should not be reversed. If an immigrant came to the United States legally, okay, because you guys keep saying illegal, illegal. How is someone illegal if they, got access to come to the United States? They didn't walk into the United States, either came from the plane or at the border. Even at the border, they give them access to come. Okay, fine. They give them a time frame to be here. My parents came here on a visa. They stayed. They work visa at that. They stayed, became green card holders, and now they were U.S. citizens. And they had me. So when you guys continue to say, well, this is not my country, this is not my land, I want you guys to explain to me, where is my country? I was not born in Haiti. I was born in the United States. And you guys try to separate the two. You guys are being because I've seen a lot of people at the bottom saying that I'm being racist. No, I'm not being racist at all. If anybody's being racist, you guys are being racist. Trying to tell me, a American born, that this is not my land. I need to go back home. Go back home where? This is my home. This is where I was born. So this whole birthright, well, I just seen Supreme Court upheld it. So it's not going to change. It's going to stay the way it
You
is.
said the
Supreme
Supreme.
Court,
You said it just what?
it just upheld the
Where?
Yeah.
decision.
Yes, that is very good.
Yes, you can
Where?
Google, you can see it. It just happened. So, like I'm saying, you guys continue to say, "Oh, you guys are immigrants," and I want gospel to answer this question. He said, "Oh, we're tired of the immigrants. Y'all been what have immigrants done to you? But besides come here, work." And you guys also mentioned that they're killing American citizens. You guys kill your own too. So, what is the
All right, I love
difference?
TikTok shop. Hold on, Hardwig Heifer. Let me explain something to you. You can't be a law student and be this dumb. You
How am
can't
I?
be hold on, Hardwig. You can't be a law student and be
Mhm.
this dumb. Okay, you know your country is Haiti. That's what y'all call it. Y'all be very proud over there, Haitian Flag Day over there in South Florida. Y'all be up there in New York with Haitian Flag Day. All these other Caribbeans have Caribbean Day, right? But whenever it comes to actually claiming your homeland in a way that matters, y'all let barbecue run about. Why don't you go be a lawyer in Haiti, right? Because y'all always got these dirigeants and all that. And I grew up in Florida, for anyone wondering. So that's why I'm very familiar with how these Haitians operate. If y'all fly into Orlando airport right now, you're going to see a bunch of people who fled over here to have their grandmothers push around middle-aged YT heifers. We done playing with y'all. And a girl was just strange fruited down there in Miami area around them Latinos that y'all let beat y'all upside the head over there in Haiti. Ma'am, y'all have to get right with God first, then build your country. Okay, you shouldn't be over here trying to cling on to what my ancestors have done and fought for on this land.
Born
Ecological help.
here, Maroon.
Ma'am, being born here does not make you American. That's a fact. Now,
That's what
delineation
my
has busted up. Delineation has busted up that whole thing. And you call yourself a law student? You never
my
learned it.
my
You never
my.
learned it. Hold on. Y'all never learned the difference between the laws. I don't know what law school you go to. Do you go to barbecue law school? What
No. Okay, I thought I was muted. What are you speaking about? I was
ma'am,
born and raised here. I have
what law
my
school do they
birth
teach you?
certificate says
Okay, go ahead.
USA. It says USA. It doesn't say Haiti.
Yeah, it don't say
Yes,
that.
you know what I do say
You know what
though?
the wig
What I do
says?
say,
The wig says Haitian. Ma'am, you know you're a Haitian. And I can bet money
Haitian
that your
American.
parents made
Haitian
sure say don't
American.
even get no friends with no black
Haitian,
Americans, ma'am.
no,
Tell
say
me
that
I'm
again?
lying. I could bet your parents told you to stay away from them black
Hold
Americans,
on,
ma'am.
Maroon. So let me say this. Hold on. We might as well just open the borders now. Let's change the prompt. So I'm gonna be changing the prompt since we know that they upheld it. Still gonna be immigrants. So I don't care.
I bet Maroon can't tell Elon Musk to go back to South Africa.
Yeah, I
Right.
do. I go
Right,
even harder
Landry.
on Elon
Right.
Musk,
I bet
actually.
he
Right.
wouldn't tell Donald Trump to
And
go be
that's
a
why I'm
president
glad
back in
this is
Germany.
recorded so then
Hold
y'all
on. And Marlene,
peppercorns.
what did you say on Dr. No Job panel? That black
Yep.
Americans was lazy?
Yes, I said that
Well,
black
what are you
Americans.
doing over here on this black American panel?
No, listen. What I said was, my words were, they said that, what do you guys Haitians do? What they were saying, what do Haitians do? Well, Haitians don't even work. I said, how are we taking your jobs? Haitians, well, I didn't even say Haitians. I said immigrants. I said immigrants are one of the hardest workers. They're doing the jobs that black Americans won't even do. That's what I said. And they are lazy.
And
That's
what
what I
jobs are
said.
that? What jobs are those?
I'm gonna give you a
Right.
prime example. Prime
We
example.
don't want you in
What is it?
lazy spaces.
Yeah, they keep saying that foolishness, Miss Love, but the only
That's
thing they do,
okay. It's not over yet. You know what
Right?
I'm
No, see,
saying?
it's what it
That's
is.
why we have to
They enjoy being in positions of servitude. They enjoy being of service, right? They don't understand that we ain't with that shit no more. So in their minds, it's lazy. We just ain't with it. They not. Y'all act like they letting y'all do some shit that matters, that allows you to really progress, right? This is a machine. This shit is a system,
Hello,
right?
I'm here.
And the
Hello.
bottom line is,
Yeah.
for anybody who don't get it, Haitian or otherwise, every single thing done for the immigrant community has been at the detriment of the black community. So I personally don't care how you feel about it, right? Because every single thing done for y'all has been to the detriment of us, and you are incentivized in that way. And that's why y'all refuse to identify with us until now when you feel like you need help. Yeah, nah, I'm cool.
they don't need our help now. It's no way. They don't need a they got it. Hold on. Who did that? They have it. But let's get to the
I don't
next
know.
person. Take time. Did you ever go? Did I just completely skip you?
She didn't go yet. Take time. Are you there? She was talking to somebody. I had to mute her
Okay,
mic.
let me drop her down. Zaire, hey.
How are you?
Not too happy right now.
I know. I was expecting you to be happy, but I knew nothing was gonna happen because 75% of the country in this universe they have birthright citizen. That's why you see French player in the soccer team. Most of them they are
Yeah,
black.
that's why this country gonna go to
Let me
shit.
okay. Let me go. Let me keep. I was quiet. Nobody talked. Oh, sorry. I thought it was somebody else.
The host. You don't tell the host what to do. Hold on,
Maroon. I don't
brother.
want to talk.
Let's correct that. You don't tell the host what to do. I don't know why y'all immigrants could coming up here think you could talk to women any kind
That's
of
why
way.
I say
You
sorry.
don't
You just
tell the host who owns the panel what to do.
insulted a woman who's going to a law school. You
All
never
right,
been in
come
even
on.
you
Just
never even
go
put your
ahead,
feet in a
Zaire.
law school. Never even put a feet in a law school by insulting a lady who went to law school. So
About
you should be
TPS, bro?
quiet.
Is that what
You
this is
should be
about? That's why you're
quiet.
so
You don't have to,
hostile. You mad about
you call
TPS?
yourself maroon. You
You
insulted
mad
a
about
woman.
TPS,
A
bro?
lady who goes to school. You never been you put
You
even
mad?
one foot in
All right,
class.
listen, little musty thing. We ain't gonna sit up here and keep on going back and forth with you. Say what you gotta say so we
This
can
is not
move
your
on.
panel, so you can be tuning my microphone off. And
I just did. Say what you gotta say so we can move
I
on.
knew I knew that was not gonna happen because I knew, and the same people that were here praising Trump to force the law in existence. The people that were screaming here, they keep saying that we love the whitey, but they're the same people that love whitey so much they were praising Trump to have it to pass the law. And you know what? I knew it was not gonna happen because I knew those same whitey they don't like you, they don't want you. Only Trump that thought that he's gonna convince his people, his peers. But you know what? You guys are twice time deceived by the same whitey. You guys didn't get your. I don't have to respond to you.
You do have to
Guys,
respond to me. What country are you from?
this is not your
What
panel.
country are you from, sir? It's a
This
simple
is not your panel.
question.
When you insulted a woman, I don't have
What
nothing.
dude, what country are you from?
You
You just
insulted
got
a
up
woman.
here. You talking about disrespectful women. Dude, you just came up here and talked over the
Respect a law
host.
student woman.
And she gave you a whole mic to say
I
what you had to
never
say.
disrespect.
All I'm asking you is a simple question, bro. What country are you from?
Disrespect the host, and I would never
Okay,
disrespect the
all
host.
right, yeah. Just stay on mute, bro. Ms. Love,
He
you
from
wanna
the
go?
Congo, Maroon.
The
Yeah,
Congo,
like I said,
you talking
I
about
know.
disrespecting
You
women,
see how
bro?
quiet. You see how quiet
No,
you
no,
guys
no,
Can
no,
we
are.
at
no.
least
Yeah,
listen?
yeah. That's why you was ashamed
Can
to
we at
say where
least
you
listen
See
to
came
him,
how
from.
please?
quiet.
No,
See how quiet
hold
you
on,
are.
ma'am.
See how quiet
This
you
why
are.
you were
Because
ashamed to say where you were from. The
you
Congo, y'all beating
see
each
how
other
quiet
upside the
you
head. Go ask Rwandan
didn't
women
have a
what they
chance.
think about Congolese men.
Y'all didn't
Right.
Let's
pass.
cut it out, bro.
Let's let him go so we can move on with the show.
All right.
I
The
don't know.
law, the law didn't pass, and then I see how all of you guys eyes became red because you guys have some kind of uh, uh, angry in your heart against immigrants. I heard people here. I heard people here praising Trump. In 21st century, I didn't expect the black American fell in love with a whitey man. I hear you guys talking here, blaming immigrants. That's why sometimes I doubt the science when they say majority of black American came from the West Africa. I doubt that. I think you guys came from the sub-Saharan. You guys came from South Africa because you guys have the same mentality like people from South Africa. Same mentality and same mindset. That's why I think you guys are South African. Most majority of you guys are South African. Somewhere adapt the science because you guys think like them. You think like the whitey. You guys are the black whitey. You guys are the black whitey. You guys are the all you guys did here for 2 hours blaming immigrant. Example, doctor no job. You call yourself no job. You don't have a job. So
Not even up here, sir.
if immigrant came here,
Let's
oh
address
let's
the
say
people
like
that are up here.
Maroon never had a job entire life, but
Congolese.
he
Let's
here.
address the
Let me
okay. You
speak.
know,
You
once
had
your
the
time
time to
up,
speak. You
you
see,
up
you're
too.
taking my time. You're taking my time. Let me speak. You have the audacity to insult a
The
kid, a
gospel
lady,
rotate you
a lady
down.
who
My
going to
mother.
school,
Thank you.
to become a lawyer. You never had a chance to go even have a high school. I doubt it because the way you think, I don't think you have even have a high school. Or if you have a high school, you just had a GD. And you insulting a
Y'all
lady.
see what we got to deal with,
You
Black Americans?
insulting a lady. That's why I'm happy that I was
Every day.
against. I was for the amendment to be revised, but you know what?
All right, family, real quick. I'm gonna cut his babble off real quick. He ain't talking about shit. So what actually happened? So the reason that the Supreme Court rejected the birthright
My
citizenship
time.
is because it actually is written into the actual Constitution. Okay, so because it's written into the Constitution, the president does not have the power to change the Constitution. We all know that changing the Constitution takes a two-thirds vote from Congress and
Your
ratification from two-thirds of the states. However, here's the backup plan. Everybody pay attention. The backup plan is the Immigration and Nationality Act, right? That can be changed by Congress. So what the backup plan is, they're going to hold a vote here in a little while where Congress is going to go ahead and change the Immigration and Nationality Act. They changed the wording in that
friend,
act, and then now Trump can go back and do his
that's what I
birthright
do.
citizenship thing. So like we said, it's not over, right? These immigrants are celebrating right now, but again, they do not know how white supremacy works. They do
Your
not know how white supremacists get down.
yeah,
They do not know the consequences of white supremacy once they make up their mind. The Supreme Court is not
yeah,
going to
yeah,
stop these
yeah.
guys from doing what they want to do. So make sure y'all paying attention to everything that's going on, family. Don't let these immigrants get us sideways, and I'm gonna land my plane. I'm going back into the chat, love, and going back inside this job.
Okay.
Thank you. How go supposed
Hey, go Rev. Hey, D Renee.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, uh, uh, uh,
I'm good.
how's everybody
Good.
doing?
Good, OG.
Hold on. The daddy
Yeah,
handsome. Hold on, Rev. The daddy
I,
handsome.
hey, I pulled
Hold
up the
on,
vid.
Rev. Hold on. The
Okay.
daddy, whatever, Doddy. All right, go ahead, Rev.
Yes, as I was saying, I just got it on the news. I made a video of it. Yes, they would withhold the birthright citizenship, but this is the catch. We know how them Republicans do. This is our country. So what it is, I think, so far, they are going to appeal it. They're going to come back and get those issues out of that citizenship birthright. So it's not over. It is not over. And the young lady that came just on the panel, I forgot her name. She was on Dr. Jobs live. I was up there all day listening to her. She's a liar. Trust me. Everything that she said on that panel, Americans are lazy. She crashed out. She got caught up in a whole bunch of lies. And I just want to drop down so I can study this birthright and get my video together.
Okay, make sure you share it with me.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Who is that? Thank you. Thank you, Nola. D Renee, hey.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. D Renee is a Black American. You want to address the prompt?
It's a birthright citizenship did not pass. Now what? The thing is, I think for the decision that they made today, I think this was important for Black Americans. I think this is something that is giving us the push to stick together. It's motivating us to stop these people from coming in and riding off of what our ancestors did. Number one, we need to start off by getting our identity back. I think that's where we need to start because they've siphoned off of that long enough coming over here identifying as African American / Black American. We need to take that back. Everything that they've taken from us through the Civil Rights Act, we need to go and get that back. We need to put people in place that's going to fight for us in Congress and in those positions so we can, we don't even need to be worried about as far as it is what America and what Trump is kind of doing what we want him to do, but we have to help. And it's a lot of us. We need to talk to our family members. We need to talk to church. We need to get together and try to reverse what has been done here in America. YT are yelling that they want a YT America. They're in Texas talking about the Muslims taking over. So soon this is going to turn into a WAR. And these people are not they're not knowledgeable on what's going on in America.
Thank
And
you,
so
Lynn.
this is what I'm saying. It's like we have to focus on us as the Black community. We have to focus on us. We have to pull our caravan in and let whatever the immigrants and whatever America got going on, let them do their thing. But we have to focus on our community and what's going on with us. Um, I hear him on the panel. I think his name is Zaire. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited because you all have siphoned off of us long enough. You've used our identity to get where you are in America, and you know that. And so the thing is, we're gonna take all that back. And so, and you think for 1 second Trump is gonna allow them to make that ruling and he doesn't have a backup plan? You foolish, because these people are trying to fight for America, and like I said, Black Americans are too. And we need to fight for our identity and fight for the future of our children. I land.
All right, thank you.
I respond. I heard
Um,
you mention my name.
yeah. Go ahead, Zaire.
Sometimes I ask myself, these people, they don't know their own constitution. Trump has nothing to do. He has
Thank
no
you, Dr.
zero
Hill.
veto. He cannot veto anything that involves the constitution. So nothing can happen. If the court deny your to change the birthright citizenship, it will stay like that. Not even the Congress will have a chance to change it. So it will remain like that. Go revise and read the Constitution. And to tell you the truth, as African, as immigrant, we don't want to claim or be American. We love where we came from. You won't find any immigrant that won't deny their country. They will love our people.
Please,
You talk,
it was Ombre up here yesterday. I don't know. I think Landry might have been here. Wasn't you here, Zaire, yesterday? And he was like, "You'll have to catch him. You'll have to unalive him before he go back to Africa."
of course, you
So what are
see.
you talking about? It's been
No,
multiple people come up here.
love. That don't mean that he or she don't love
Well,
where
I'm just
he
saying, you
came
talking
from.
about we won't ever find one. It been
No.
plenty.
But what I'm saying,
Hmm.
he's probably said that, but that don't mean that he don't like where he came from. He don't love where he came from.
If you
All
love
of
it so
us.
much, why did you
Oh
flee?
man, I'm not talking to you. This is not your
Y'all
panel,
know
man. Be respectful.
you funky and you in a grocery shop right now shopping for zebra
Don't
legs.
worry, I'm buying food.
Listen, bro, if y'all loved it so much you want to fled.
I'm buying
That's
my
listen.
the
We're
food stamp.
having a discussion about birthright citizenship right now. You getting so unhinged about it. You keep coming off your mic. You don't let nobody else speak when they talking to you.
Not
And you're
me.
from the Congo, bro. Your
It's
people were just over here begging Donald Trump for peace with
time.
Rwandans, and then y'all went right back to bopping each other upside the head soon after you signed the treaties. And you guys made a deal to give away a bunch of your resources. That was just early last year. So
Act
what are
like
you
a
talking about? Y'all can't be that proud if you're fleeing
talk like a lady, huh? You
and
can't
Okay.
begging Donald Trump. Come on,
All
bro.
right. Let's get to We got Spartacus here. Hey, Spartacus.
Greetings, Miss Love's World, and all my beautiful family. You know what? Let me start today off by singing my favorite song. And I'm proud to be an American. Hey, look, black, black. This is the day for us. FBA buffoon, your brain cells just keep
Listen here,
deteriorating.
Spartacus. You want to answer the prompt? Because you can't sing. You got one note. You just got one key. You're all off key.
Be so rude on this panel, man. You gotta
Hold
respect
on,
yourself.
chop chop. Hold on, Africans. I know a lot of y'all got that third world brain,
Respect
and I'm getting
yourself, man.
tired of y'all already. Nah,
Stop being rude,
Spartacus,
man.
did you want to go ahead and address
Okay,
the
hold
prompt?
on, Chop Chop. You after Spartacus. Hold on. Go ahead. Spartacus did mention his name.
Don't be
Hold
unproud.
on. You don't understand the history. You're new here, Chop Chop. So you don't understand. Jump out this car, please. Go ahead, Spartacus.
Man, I just wanted to say, look, God lives, all right? Almighty God lives. And I love TikTok Shop. Thank you.
All right, go
Spartacus.
ahead, Chop. Oh, go ahead, Maroon.
Yeah, I'm gonna reply to him real quick. See, I'm glad he said that. Hey, Zaire, you listen to your fellow African on his knees praising God right now that he can stay in America a couple more days. Do you hear that?
if you
Yes,
don't
Spartacus. So hold on, that wasn't a reply for you, Zaire. Hold on. I just wanted to
rolling.
prove that point to you real quick. Yeah, Spartacus. So you're saying you're happy that this birthright citizenship is still in place, correct? Because you come up on a panel flirting with Black American women every day, even though in real life y'all be trying to leave them to be baby mamas and all different types of stuff. Come on, Spartacus.
Hey, brother buffoon, listen up,
No,
bro.
ain't no buffoon. The only buffoon is the one on his knees, ready to please white mommy and Zach. Yeah, I know you a
You
ticklish
were
tether.
just.
Hey, where the ticklish tether doll at? I need to buy me one of them things because y'all come up here, y'all start giggling and laughing when you get debunked real quick. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're saying, bro. Y'all, and it's not just Africans. Y'all know where I stand. I don't care if somebody come here from Mars. I want them deported back home. But yeah, man, y'all are y'all don't understand. This is going to get overturned again. They have other ways and other directions of getting that birthright citizenship back to where it needs to be. So, I know you probably work for a little think tank or something, and Landry up there with all them federal employees up there in Maryland and DC area and Virginia. Yeah, all y'all going back home, bro. It's only a matter of time. And remember, Trump still isn't even out of his second year yet, and he already was trying to get birthright citizenship back. So y'all really need to stay on the edge of your seats because it's about to be a movie, bro. And I can't wait to see it. And we're probably gonna have another Republican president next election. So you might want to get ready for that as well. You better get all your papers ready. You might want to start making nice
Love how you
and
change.
stop with all this BS.
Love how
I
you
ain't even know if y'all knew, but Ghana flooded again after disrespecting our
Yeah, y'all
ancestors
gonna
on
be
change.
nice.
Juneteenth.
I'm sorry, Maroon. Hold on. I
Go ahead.
got a question since we have 4 people from the continent in different countries. I'm not too sure about Chop Chop, but I'm assuming he is. So, do you think you guys are going to start being nicer to Black Americans, or no? Or we still
I'm always
slaves?
gonna remain consistent. Like y'all don't represent Black American. I'm sorry. Like
We
the
do.
average Maroon, you need to learn how to shut up, bro. Like,
Man,
come on,
Landry,
bro. You
go
take this
ahead and
my
answer the
role too
question.
seriously, bro.
Stop
Hold
being a
on.
You take,
hostile punk.
Let them answer.
God
I want to hear
damn.
what they have to say.
Bro, this guy he take his
Hold
my
on.
job so game, bro.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy he takes my
Yeah, bro. Like
responsibility
Ms.
serious.
Love, at the end of the year, when you do the awards for the best mod, man, give it to this young man, bro. Cause my
No, that's
God,
not. Don't be disrespectful.
I'm not being
So I
disrespectful.
want to ask y'all how what's gonna are y'all gonna change y'all actions and y'all
Me
ways
personally,
moving forward?
no, because the
You said
Black
no. Okay,
Americans that
Landry, let other people answer. What about you,
I've not even
Zaire?
answered yet, Ms. Love.
I know, but you said no. So okay, let's move on. There's 4 people. Zaire, especially
Can you allow me
you.
to speak, hopes, please?
Uh,
Can I speak,
I
please?
just want
uh,
your answer. Is
you
y'all
know
gonna be
what?
nicer to
Uh,
Black Americans or no?
I'm always
We're
nice.
gonna
I'm
be
always
nice.
nice.
You have to be nice to
Chop chop.
yourself.
Wait,
You have to be
wait.
nice to yourself
My
because
name
people
was
are
Stop
called
more.
over
first.
talking
You
Chop.
each
hear
other.
me?
This is why I take my mod job so
My name
seriously,
was
man.
called first. Let me
Hold on,
respond.
Zay. Chop Chop, you got something to say so bad. Go ahead. You over there in the corner with that G Unit tank top on or a t-shirt, whatever it is.
And you
Are you
talk.
going to
I
be nicer to
talking
Black
trash
Americans,
at
yes or
you.
no?
You need to be quiet, boy.
Are you yes
Quiet.
or no, sir?
You
It's
need to
just a
be
yes or no
quiet, bro.
question.
You need to be
All right, Zaire, you going to be nicer to Black Americans, yes or no?
nice to
Hold on, Chop
yourself.
Chop. We moved on from you.
Yeah. Maroon. Let me respond to Love for this
That's what
is
I'm saying.
Hispanic.
Wait a minute.
Respond, yes or no.
Hold on, y'all. Hold
Uh,
on. Miss
listen.
Labs.
Yes.
Okay. What's your ethnicity?
Black American.
Okay, hold on. I just wanted to make sure you was a real person and wasn't trying to switch your profile. Okay.
No.
Okay, that's what took me so long. Hold on. Okay, so Zaire, you said we gotta treat ourselves better first. Got it.
Listen. I didn't say
So
that.
we
I didn't
gotta move
respond. That was
on.
not me. That was not
It's
me.
just a question. It's not on you. It's other people. Chop Chop ain't even went
I
yet.
didn't
Chop
respond. You
Chop
asked me a
next.
question. I didn't
You
respond yet.
did. You said
No, it was not me. It was chop chop. It was not me.
I
you
need to
gonna be
speak.
nice to the Black Americans.
Black
I'm always
American need to
nice
be
to
nice to themselves.
Hold on.
I'm always nice to the real Black American people,
Okay,
like
thank you.
the one that respect us.
All
I'm
right,
always
thank
gonna be
you.
nice.
Thank you, Zaire. Chop Chop, what you gonna do?
Black American need to be nice to themselves because at the end of the day, people that
No,
marry
we
is not.
talking about you, your community. Y'all gonna be nicer to Black
First
Americans?
of all, I repeat myself over and over again. The people like the brother that call himself FBA, Maron, he need to be nice to himself. He need to respect himself. He need to show gratitude to other people and put himself in a place. Then he come here on face on Twitter acting like say he running shit
What's
here.
your ethnicity? What country you from,
I'm a
Chop Chop?
Liberian.
A Liberian, okay.
I'm the place where you are sent.
Sense now.
I am a Liberian. You know, respect yourself because you don't come here and be
Okay,
acting
okay.
for all.
What makes you think? What makes you say I'm not respecting myself?
They're respectful because you know the reason as a Liberian I get power to speak because when you were deported from America,
Look,
my
sir, I can't
country
even
hosts
understand
you.
half the things you
So that
saying,
I
to be
have
honest. But
power
I'm gonna
to
give you your
speak on
time.
you. You need
Right,
to
we
be
gonna give you
quiet.
a
You don't come
chance.
and get respect other people.
But listen,
Feel like you
Chop
running
Chop,
to here. You're not running a damn thing here.
When was Maroon
You need to be
people
quiet, boy.
deported from
Little
America?
our boy, come on Twitter acting like say
And
you the
hold on,
man.
hostile Miss Dude. Hold on, go ahead, Miss Love. God, dog.
Yeah, who was deported from America?
Your people were sent by Lincoln, about 15,000 of them. My country Liberia was to host your
They
people.
wasn't sent back. They
They were
volunteered to go.
deported. They were
They was not
sent back to
deported.
Liberia.
They were
So
not
you need to show
deported, sir.
respect and
Chop
gratitude to
chop,
Africa.
chop chop,
You need to
chop
respect
chop.
Africa.
Listen. Calm yourself. Calm yourself, fellow. Listen. They were not deported anywhere. They volunteered to go. Okay. Am I correct,
You
Maroon?
are forced to
The
leave.
America
You
Liberian.
are forced to
Yes, that is
leave.
correct.
So,
What happened with
okay,
like,
chop chop.
yeah,
You're mistaken, sir.
most didn't even want to go, Miss Love, to be honest with you. And most of them unalive when they got there because
Can
that's
I
not their
speak,
native
please?
land.
Can you give me my time to speak, please?
Go ahead, chop chop. But we're
First
gonna
of all,
correct you when you're wrong.
hold on. You said I should speak,
Hmm.
Miss Love. The
Go
issue
ahead.
is, okay, first of all, good morning from my end, and good morning to everyone watching. Let me say something here. Birthright citizenship is not for immigrant. It's a system to fed you that call yourself FBA. Because from day one, you still been 13% in America. Your population have been 50%, 50 million from I don't know when, from since 1964. So you should put yourself together and understand it's a game that play on you to suppress you. It's not for me. Okay? Because at the end of the day, statistics show that a black lady will be able to give birth to her kids. But the wealthy lady will always be going to the hospital to do a DNA. So that system is there to suppress you. It's not for me. So when you come on a panel, you should be careful telling all the people that they come here and they want to be American. As an African, as a Liberian, I always share my nationality. I am a proud Liberian. I am a proud African. We are not waiting to 1 year and tell people say we are American. Because at the end of the day, I'm a black man. I'm from Africa. I respect my continent. So at the end of the day, you should be asking people to tell you, Marco Rubio, and be discussing the issue with them. Those people that come from all of South American countries that come here and stay work in your government and you don't engage them, but you come to me as an immigrant and tell them, say, do you have the conversation you have right now with Marco Rubio? No. Hey, you don't have a conversation with Terku? No. Do you have a conversation with other people? No. But you want to come in, question me, and tell me, say, as an immigrant, I don't have no right. You don't have no right. You don't have no power. You should be ashamed of yourself. You FBA man, come here and tell other people, say, telling a black woman, say, no, you are not American. Who are you to tell them about? You don't have power. You are a weak man. And you come on Twitter, you and say you're powerful. And first of all, you know, recently as a Liberian, we can always talk about you.
We're gonna land that Liberian plane, sir. There's a whole lot of lies up in there, and you got a lot of flies
Stop
coming
being
out.
rude.
Hold
Do you
on, hold
stop?
on, Liberian. We gave you 2 whole minutes to say that BS,
You need to
boy.
stop being
Hey,
rude.
boy,
You need to
you funking up the panel. Hold
stop being
on,
rude.
chop chop.
Listen, chop chop. Your
Stop
timer
being
ran
rude.
out. Chop chop. Everybody get 2 minutes. Yours ran out.
You need to
Let's
stop
see.
muting
Barnabas,
people.
I'm gonna rotate you down. You can come back up. I gotta bring helicopter up. No. Yeah, yeah.
I want everybody to hear that because that sounds just like a YT supremacist. There's nothing different between these people. They just want to be the next colonizer.
What's up, family? Got another update. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, so check this out. The reason that it was struck down was because of the wording in the INA, the Immigration and Nationalization Act. Okay, the wording of the INA says that you're subject to the jurisdiction of the United States. Period. And that's where it stops at. Those words right there, subject to the jurisdiction of the United States, means that any child born here, that makes them a United States citizen. So what the plan is to add in to the INA, subject to the United States if at least one person is born in the United States, right? That's the game plan moving forward. So they're going to go ahead and start writing that draft up for them to vote on it in Congress. Now, once Congress does end up passing a change to the INA, y'all know the federal courts are going to be all over that thing trying to get it shut down. So in the meantime, this is what the game plan is from the Trump administration. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to have stricter restrictions at the border, and they're going to have more visa denials from the countries that have a tendency to come over here and have children. Well, you know what I'm saying, with this whole birthright citizenship scam. The next thing they're going to do is they're going to do what's called passport bureaucracy, meaning they're going to order the State Department to start tying up the passports and spend extra time on the documentation of these immigrants that apply for passports and their children that they had over here that applied for passport. That's the thing, is they want to start attacking these children. So the passport bureaucracy and document denial, right? The next thing, and this is the big one, they plan on cutting Medicaid, because Medicaid is what funds all of these illegals that come over here and have a baby under birthright citizenship. So they're planning to cut Medicaid and Medicare, and they're going to do some other changes to the CDC that's going to cover non-naturalized citizens, right? And that goes to the next one. There's some CDC programs right now that currently exist that cover these unnaturalized citizens and their children that they have. They plan on defunding those CDC plans. And the final thing is economic pressure and tariffs, and they're going to start banning more countries from Africa and all these other places that are known to come over here. So again, this is just the beginning. What they were saying was the Trump administration did all of this to kind of get a feel for how the Supreme Court would play it, and the Supreme Court basically told them you can't do this or you can't do that, but you can do it this way, and that's how the Trump administration plans to move forward. So keep your fingers crossed, family. Make sure y'all paying attention to what's going on. It is not over by a long shot. Like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again: when these white T supremacists make up their minds to do something, said before, and I'm gonna say it again. When these white T supremacists make up their minds to do something.
So basically, OG, it's basically going to be all of West Africa, the Caribbean, all of South Central America and Mexico, and China, basically a bunch of Asian countries is what we're looking at.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yep. So what they plan is, like I told y'all, I had mentioned a couple months before. This is stuff that's been going on around on the back channels for a long time. Their plan is to make it economically impossible and incredibly difficult socially for an immigrant to exist in America moving forward. They could be here, right? But they're not going to have work visas. They're not going to have work permits. They're not going to be able to get licenses, IDs, food stamps, Medicaid, welfare, all of the things that these immigrants been getting. They're removing and stripping all of that shit. And then they're making their paperwork. They're going to make their paperwork process 2, 3, 4, 5 years long to where their visas expire and now they become illegal again. So it's fixing to be real ugly for these immigrants, and they celebrating right now like this was a victory. This was actually the worst thing that could happen to them.
Love, can I have a say before I dropped?
Yeah.
I've been listening to this guy that came here for past 2 weeks, and he was all about. He didn't even know that the jurisdiction thing was in his constitutional amendment, whatever. He didn't even know that. Now he just found it out that it was there, that if you're born in America, basically you're American citizens. It can be changed, and we know. That's why I say we African knows the white team more than you guys. You guys, they try to satisfy you, to make you feel happy, and they play you, and you guys thought they're gonna change or revise the birth citizenship. Like I said, the majority of countries in this universe, they have birthright citizenship. White people give all those immigrants everywhere the chance to become their citizenship. Citizen. You know why? Because they love them to be enrolled in your army, navy, and all other stuff. And if they take that birthright citizenship away from those kids and those immigrants, you're gonna have less than 1% of people mass enrolling in your army and your navy. And
All right. Shout out to that.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you didn't revise it, and now you guys are crying. You guys follow different paths.
It's okay, Zaire. It's okay. It's gonna be
Now
all right.
changing your mind.
We don't listen. We
will
don't
change
care.
talk.
We don't care, Zaire.
It's
Okay,
love,
chop
boy.
chop.
I'm gonna drop somebody
All
else.
right.
I gotta go back to work.
All right. Have a good shift, Landry.
All right.
All right. Chop chop.
Yeah, have the it's about time now for me to have the conversation at least. At least FBA trying to put himself on good control now. He trying to respect
Listen,
himself now.
Liberian, just answer the prompt. You don't have to address me every time. I know y'all get musty mad and y'all be upset. We got to
And
move on with the show,
okay, we have
please.
to have the conversation. Let's have the conversation now. Respect yourself, please. And stop
Listen,
manipulating.
y'all Africans are so lame. Y'all just lame.
You are.
Oh, I
Say
think
Y'all
we
I
got
came up
no
African.
no
before Chop Chop.
swag,
Respectful.
no nothing.
Say we
You
African
just
because
get
you are.
mad and then you get tongue tied and you start spitting at the phone. You
Say,
don't have to
say
address me
we
every time,
African.
bro.
Don't say though
We got other
African.
people up here. Miss Labs didn't
You
go
part
yet.
of the race, man.
We
You're
got
a
Miss
black
Soul up
man.
here. RJ didn't go
Indeed, you're
yet.
African.
Be
You're African.
considerate. Thank you.
I'm going to speak now, please.
Labs. Hey, Miss Labs. RJ, Miss Love,
Oh, I
who came up
forgot
first?
Miss Labs was up
Hold
here.
on,
Man,
Yeah, she
try
didn't
to
even
back
get to
up.
speak.
say nothing yet.
The host.
Chop, you did go. Go ahead.
Why you being so rude, bro?
Cause I came back up before Chop Chop for the new
The
prompt.
host allow
I
me
know,
to.
but you
She said
already
speak.
hold on. Excuse
She
me,
said
sir. You already went though on the stage. Miss Labs never went. So you can go
Hey
after her.
guys.
Okay.
I've been listening for a while. I've been listening since I want to say Landry was saying he checks the Black American box for all the Black American benefits. To the lady saying she's a first generation immigrant. So where is her country if it's not America? And who are we to say go back to your country? This has just been it's the ignorance of immigrants is outlandish. They act like we're less than or whatnot, but they don't want no problems. But you come over here and you don't even teach, like for the woman who said, where am I supposed to go? So does your family tell you that we're supposed to be like your brothers and sisters? Like we're supposed to be in this together? Because they come over here like we're separate from them and treat us like in the white man's image, and then be mad when and then try to latch on to the benefits of just the culture of Black people. This is absolute, the ignorance that they put out into the world and put onto their new generations about Black America is crazy, but they love Black America. It does. Do you guys not understand how half full the glass is when you guys act like that? When you guys try to act like we're small, but you don't even have an identity and come and try to assume ours? Like that's we leave y'all alone because that's so crazy. That's crazy. Like I'm not birthright citizenship definitely should. I definitely agree with everyone else, all the men on the panel. You guys fail to realize, like, yeah, you guys have your own connection with your infatuation with the white man and all of that, but on the same note, you guys don't really understand how we understand the white people living in America. So you guys are missing the whole point. And yes, when these white men get into or white teeth men get into a space where this is what they want to happen, y'all are definitely in trouble. And the ignorance of thinking that you're not is what is what's crazy. Like, so yeah, we definitely need to stay sticking together. We definitely need to take back our whole identity. There definitely needs to be steps to claiming certain kind of Americans or whatever kind of American that these people are trying to attach their Americanism to. They're definitely, and ultimately, until we find a way to get into the number one spot in America, we have to hold the spot of number two regardless. We cannot give our spot to another nationality because look how they act. If any other race or whatever gets in the
Yeah,
number
land your
two spot
plane.
in America, we are in trouble. So
Okay,
if not for any other reason, we have to hold firm for that.
okay. All right. Hey, Miss Labs, I want to ask you a question. I lurk. By the way, don't be weird about it because I lurk everyone's page before they come up here. That's just what I have to do as a mod. But I was seeing that you work with lab testing. I'll just put it like that. Correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. One of the main things, my arguments is when it comes to this birthright citizenship or just foreigners coming over here in general, whenever they do, the small amount that do actually get a chance to mingle with those Pan-African, FBA sisters or these girls coming over here from these different countries. And Obama, he allowed a lot of them to come over who had the
The dreamers.
HIV.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. In your field of work, how many immigrants, whether they're from Africa, uh, Latin America, like I said, I originally grew up in Florida, so we got a lot of Cubans, Venezuelans. Then over here in Texas, we got a lot of just everybody you could think of. How many immigrants do you see coming through your testing facilities?
More,
If you
it's
could disclose that, I don't
80%.
know. Wow.
80%.
Say it one more time
80%.
because I want a YouTube playback to hear that.
80%. 80%. No doubt. From
And what they
from
getting tested for?
everything. STD, DNA, everything. 80%. And in my industry, I keep it business. You know what I'm saying? I don't treat anybody bad or anything like that. But 80% of my clientele is other for all kinds of stuff.
That's insane. And somebody said that's HIPAA
And
violation. That's not HIPAA violation.
no, it's
That's
not. That's
public
not
record.
anyone's information.
Right. Who said that craziness?
Some tethers, some funky people, Mammy G and this Pith 360, whatever his name is. So y'all could come
Either
up and
way,
rebut her if you want.
yeah, they can. Either way, I service everyone, so it doesn't matter, So if
So,
that's
Miss
what it
Labs,
is,
can I
that's
ask
what
you
it
a
is.
question, please?
Yeah.
So, is it true that they come across the water with diseases already, right?
That I don't know.
Because I
You
could
wouldn't
imagine
know.
they don't have health care in their countries the way we have it here.
Right.
See,
Right.
but my that one thing about it is my clinic is a no physician clinic. So you can come, that is the specialty of my clinic. So they seek me out for that reason, if that makes sense. I am a collection facility. So if you want to come and get tested for anything and don't have a doctor to go to, you can come into my facility. I'll swab you and send it to a lab. So you don't
Wow.
necessarily need to have to go see a physician. So just put that out there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Labs, for answering my question as well. Appreciate that.
That was interesting. Yeah, so you guys, we're talking about birthright citizenship. It didn't go the way a lot of us wanted it to go, but there is still hope after all. I hear it's going to be some very strict immigration laws coming down the pipeline. I think I can see that. I can definitely believe something like that going to go down. Hopefully. So I just feel like if birthright citizenship hasn't been revised, I feel like it might as well just be an open border because people are not going to stop coming over here having kids.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not gonna start coming having kids. Remember, like I said, they're gonna make it extremely difficult for them kids to survive in America. Them kids ain't gonna have no they're not gonna have no documentation. I mean, and what is gonna happen is they're gonna be eligible for documentation, but they're gonna make it so tied up in the courts and so tied. And you know what Trump gonna do? He just gonna defund the DHS, the people that process the paperwork. He's just gonna defund it, and that's gonna be one person processing 10,000 documents versus 200 people processing
Exactly.
10,000 documents. They got all kinds of ways that they're gonna make this thing happen. And like I said, truth be told,
Thank you,
this was the
Spider.
worst thing that could have happened to immigrants.
What's the ultimate goal, helicopter, for them migrating here and staying and not wanting to go home? Like, what is there? It has to be an agenda.
Their agenda is always opportunity. They come over here to make money and send it on. Oh, that's another thing too. I heard that they about to attack that remittances bull crap. I heard they're gonna be taxing that at about 75 to 80%. So hey, truth be told, that's
Ooh.
another income. That's another income source for the government. When they start taxing those remittances at that higher rate, Oh man, these immigrants are screwed at that point because now how they gonna take care of their family members? And we, like I said last night, a lot of these families are and their homelands are being held under ransom once they found out that these people got a family member in the United States. So it's about to get real ugly for these folks. Y'all. Just pay attention.
Hey,
So,
RJ, what's
are
up,
y'all
bro?
still? How y'all feeling about the Democratic Party? Are y'all going to be voting with immigrants to support pro-immigration laws? Like, you know what I mean? What y'all gonna be doing?
Can I ask a question about
Absolutely
that?
not.
Yeah, hold on.
Hell no.
So I just was like, speaking in theory, for like all the Jasmine Crockett supporters and stuff, like the fact that none of the immigrants came out and voted for her, with the Democratic Party and all that. How do the Democrats, feel about that?
And she only campaigned for them by, I'm gonna just put a little more context on that. She strictly campaigned
Thank you.
for immigrants, illegal or legal. She
Right.
was hard body for them. She was
So,
crying up there for Renee Good, all that. So go
and
ahead.
they probably, even the people's names she's mentioned probably didn't even vote for her. So I'm just like, what more is gonna switch it for y'all to back us going forward, or not even anyone who's against us moving forward?
And let me know when I can kind of jump in and address the new prompt.
Go ahead.
Go
Go ahead.
ahead. Excuse me.
Okay. A lot's been said. So, the first thing I wanted to address real quick, I know somebody earlier mentioned about appealing the Supreme Court decision, which you cannot. And secondly, Congress could try to introduce bills. It could or could not can make it to the president's desk, but ultimately, like someone mentioned, those things can be, fought in the lower courts again, and it'll be like a repetitive cycle. So the only thing that major that could happen is a constitutional amendment, which is very difficult and rare for us to amend the Constitution. So I do think that the 14th Amendment will stand as is. So moving forward, I do think for Black Americans, specifically foundational Black Americans, to protect our demographic, we do need to address increasing our birth rates within our community. It is. I have read it that it is on a low that it is low our birth rates, and so we need to address that within the community because I believe like the African or Caribbean people, they outpace us as far as birth rates are concerned. So that's something we need to figure out how to get those numbers back up. I think that the Trump administration they should try to make it so that illegal immigrants get felonies. So that will knock them out of getting a lot of federal grants, a lot of benefits by having felonies. So I would definitely
It's
advocate
already a
something like
felony,
that.
bro.
I heard somebody mention misdemeanor for some instances, but I could be wrong. But nobody's being issued felonies automatically. It's not you have to go through you have to get indicted and go through a legal process to get felonies. But if it was a way that it could be automatic, it'd be golden.
Okay. All right, then you're playing no excuses. Hey, Melanie. I mean, Meta. What is it? Meta Hiller.
Hey there,
How you doing? What's your ethnicity?
Native American.
All right. You want to address the prompt?
What's the prompt?
Ninja, why you got a picture of a female as a
What?
profile pic? You a clear dude. I got my hand on the disconnect button like ain't no tomorrow, Miss Love. That's weird. Meta
You want
healer.
to come off mute? Just drop him. Cause I don't know what's going. He
Yeah,
got
that's
giving
weird
me a
out.
funky feeling. Yeah. Hey, Solo.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm Black American from Virginia. My mama, my parents, my grandparents. So I knew birthright citizen wasn't going to pass because most of them on the Supreme Court has used that. Only ones Americans on the Supreme Court are the two black ones. If you look at all the other ones, they have immigrant background. I knew it wasn't going to pass until we figure out it is both parties, because I know people keep saying the Democrats, but the Republicans love immigrants too. The white Americans are being pushed out too. It's not a white or black thing, it's an American thing. Both parties are pushing us out with these immigrants. In Texas, the white people down there are mad because they're being pushed out by Indians and everybody else. So I don't know why they think the Republican and Trump is the answer, because he's currently bringing over white South Africans that's taking black American jobs. Black people are suing now in Mississippi because they see they coming over here making $5 more than what they are. I need us to read more, because Trump isn't the answer. I don't know what the answer is, but he isn't it, because both parties love these immigrants. It's just the Republicans love the white ones and the Democrat love the dark ones.
Miss Lady, we know both parties like immigrants. That's not the issue. They like tethers. It's not the immigrants they love. They love tethers. They love buffer classes. Nobody ever said Trump was the answer. What we're saying is the party that's literally campaigning for these people and the party that's not campaigning for these people are two completely different things. We just got done talking about Jasmine Crockett as a great example, and that other Punjabi heifer up there that said when Democrats come back into power, they're going to try to give them reparations. Me personally, I don't think any immigrant ever should even come in the conversation of reparations. So that's where it is for me with the Democratic Party. But when it comes to the Republicans, we don't trust them neither. We're saying who's going to give us tangible benefits and who's going to stop allowing these degenerate people like Spartacus and all the rest of these people who keep coming over here disrespecting our ancestors. Ghana is flooding right now as we speak because of the way they disrespected our ancestors on Juneteenth. This is a spiritual battle more than anything else. So we're not saying we trust Trump and all this other stuff. Nobody trusts these people. We're on the side of black, foundational black Americans, indigenous Americans. That's what we're on the side of.
I like to speak. Yeah, that's an
Hold on,
abomination.
Spartacus. Then she gets a reply, and then you can let your funky self go or
Oh,
something.
no, you're okay. And I'm going to keep Republicans just not it either. So what is the answer? I mean, you cannot convince me that Trump is trying to help us with this. He's not. If you read, have y'all read and see exactly what he's doing, not listening, but what he exactly is doing, he's not it. What is the answer? It's neither party. What is the answer?
It's not about whether he is for blacks or not. It's about the fact that he's pushing America first. That's the only reason that we as foundational blacks should support Trump. Not because we think he doesn't like black people, but because he's going to make sure we stay at the front of the line because we're next regardless. That's it. And that means we get to preserve some of us.
Oh, but he's not. That's the difference between some of us. We know he's not. He's not
But
fooling
it's
some
not
of us.
about, I'm not saying
Oh,
he's doing it for us. I'm
no, I
saying he's
know.
doing it for himself, but we benefit from it
Higher.
because we're
Vote the way you want.
American.
Right. American first. That's what we are. We're American
We
first,
are
ma'am.
American first. So anytime they move, they got to move with us, period, while they're in
Okay.
power. And we can't let it be no other way.
Oh, well, a whole lot of black people would not vote for them. And so I don't know what the answer going to be.
You can't. He is his second term. He can't run again. Spartacus.
Oh yeah, that would look. FBA buffoon.
All
Never
right, little
ever.
funky thing. Do you want to answer just the prompt? Because I ain't just gonna keep going back and forth with y'all pepper corners. I don't got time for it. You want to answer the prompt?
I
Come on,
don't
little
think
funky
so.
thing. Come off mic. Yeah, he came up here to troll.
He
Come on,
good,
you want to
sir.
address the prompt? Oh, my bad, RJ. Go ahead.
Yes, yeah, yes. I mean, did you skip me, buffoon?
Nah, he can
Spartacus.
wait. He can
This
wait.
nigga up here flirting, bro. I don't been that way, Spartacus. Like, I respect your pronouns, but I don't been that way, bro. Y'all come up here flirting and stuff. I ain't with all that. Just address the prompt, bro.
Oh, yes, sir. So, yeah, birthright citizenship did not pass. Well, it wasn't going to pass because that would be unconstitutional. That's it. So I'm sorry to have got your hopes high, but hey, look, I'm here for you if you need any, hugs or anything, brother. I'm always here
Can
for
I,
you.
can I ask you a question? So how do you feel? How do you feel now that birthright citizenship did not pass, but they've announced that they're going to start going after y'all's finances? They're gonna start going after your paperwork. They're gonna start going after your passports. They're gonna start banning your homelands. I mean, how do you feel about all of that stuff? Like you're celebrating the birthright citizen part, but for some reason you're ignoring all of those other things. Why are you ignoring all that other stuff that's about to come down on you?
Cause brother, look, they've been destabilizing our homes for decades, brother. Look, and I'm sure this is not the first time we've ever had to face such obstacles, and this is not going to be the last, brother.
The problem is when y'all face obstacles, y'all flee, and now you're not going to have anywhere to flee to once y'all face this obstacle here. Where are you going to go? They're not going to let you leave because, like we were telling y'all, they need the prison labor. The prisons are contracted, right? They got to have 7,800 prisoners per day in those prisons, and right now they're about 70% short, right? So what are you going to do? We know you don't have a history of fighting for anything in your homeland. So what are you going to fight for here?
Well, when they're done with us, according to what you're saying, guess who they coming for? They coming for
Been
you,
coming for us
brother.
for 500 years, bro. We got a history of being. They've been coming for us for 500 years, and we're still worth $2 trillion. They've been coming for y'all for about 60 years, and y'all fleeing your homeland like cockroaches when the lights come on. So again, what are you going to do when your life becomes incredibly difficult here as an immigrant? Don't worry about when they get done with y'all. Just tell me what you're going to do and how you feel about them coming after your passports and your documentation.
All right, let me give you a plan. What I'm gonna do. You heard that sister that was here earlier, Miss Labs, speak. Pretty much from just listening to basically from my understanding of what she stated. Right. Look, she works basically for a third party, state registered laboratory, who obviously has the HPLS. If I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, or liquid or gas chromatography, right? And they utilize that to basically, test out the samples. My question to you is, Helicopter, what if you and FBA buffoon over there basically, use your mind for once, right? And then invested in your own community to provide that service so she wouldn't have to go to another third party, laboratory
That's you
testing.
guys' problem though. Why are you worried about what we could be doing? Mind your own business.
Let me address him real quick.
Doesn't
So
make
what
any
he's
sense why you guys
yeah.
feel the need to try to police and try to give us little tips. We didn't ask you.
Right, but what
Yo,
he's
sis,
trying to
hold on,
do
sis. Hold
is
on.
he's trying to equate business with social programs, right? He's copping out right now because he know what I said is true. He knows that his life is about
But
to
how
be
do you know
extremely
that's not
difficult.
in the works right now as you're
But
trying to be
but
funny?
it don't matter. He's trolling because he doesn't have anything else to say. But what else is about to happen to these immigrants, right? Remember, the Supreme Court ruled on Friday that ICE does not have to have a reason to accuse you of a crime. You missed out on that part. So if they want to make you a felon, all they got to do is run up on you and say, "Hey, man, you ran a red light last week," and they don't need any proof. And you're going to ICE detention centers, and you're going to have to fight for yourself in that detention center. And while you're fighting for yourself, spending all your money on lawyers, you're probably going to end up losing your job because you're not going to be able to go to work. What you going to do when you get out, man? Y'all don't see the chess move that's happening on y'all. The propaganda against immigrants has already began. You don't have a leg to stand on. That's it. You're done.
They don't know America like we know America. They don't know our history.
Correct. And Spartacus, I think your issue is that you don't look like FBA brothers, so you can't get no FBA kids, no anchor babies, and none of that. Um, the thing is, Spartacus, is that y'all keep coming up here trolling instead of actually trying to make nice with the Black Americans. Y'all come up here saying all different types of stuff on podcasts. You're always talking about us whenever we're not around. We're done with y'all. The days of disrespect are over. That girl, and I'm going to keep on making this reference, that girl over there in Miami who was strange fruited, no Haitian immigrants spoke up for her. No Haitian immigrants said, hey, we need to go find out who in the world did it. We need to go do this, da 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 da. They're always screaming 1804, got their flag day, and they're never trying to help us. So the
That's
days,
a
yeah, the days of all this disrespect from the peppercorners like yourself, Spartacus, they're over with. That's all we're saying is that you're
No
not.
excuse. We gonna rotate. I'm sorry, Maroon. We gonna
No, go
rotate
ahead.
it
Yeah, I
I'm
can
around.
go
done.
there. I just want to ask one question. How is Trump putting Americans first when he's bringing immigrants over here taking American jobs? And can you answer that question for me?
How many immigrants he allowing over here, ma'am?
Huh?
How
Uh,
many? Yeah, huh? How many immigrants he allowing over here?
you talking the white South African ones?
They're not coming over here no more. They already
Uh,
blocked that
uh,
months ago.
oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Thank you, love, for bringing me up here. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. No, it's not. It's not
Yeah,
a good rebuttal, ma'am. Thank you. And she
yeah,
fled.
she did. She knew better. They not reading that fine print, FBA.
This happens when you just cut on the news every day. I love, my elders and all that, but please, my Gen X family, millennial Gen Z, please stop letting the parents, watch the news all day. Ain't nothing but negativity on there, and they lying and controlling narratives. It's not real information. Just sit down with them and read them something. That's what I do with my aunties and uncles and stuff, and
Hold
they'll
on,
talk my ear off.
Maroon. Hello. Oh no.
Oh, bussy
Fuck with the
pop,
baby, please
a
fight.
curry bussy pop. No,
No.
The one other thing I wanted to add to it, right? Let's talk about the police department. A lot of these police departments in America, they're receiving the majority of their funding right now from ICE, right? They got ICE operations going on. A lot of these police departments are going to be loyal to where their money come from, right? And when they run up in
Absolutely.
certain neighborhoods, certain black neighborhoods, a fool with us, we say, you better take your ass over there to them immigrants. Guess where they're gonna go? They're gonna go over there to them immigrants and they're gonna start harassing them damn immigrants. Remember, these immigrants about to be the new NIGGAs. That's what they bought. They bought to be the new underclass, and they don't. I'm telling you, they do not see the play that's fixing to come to them. These police on top of the ICE guys, whenever the ICE ain't fucking with them, the police gonna be harassing them. Man, this is about to be a long, long, long time. The next about 3 to 5 years is gonna be hell on these guys, man. Just sit back and watch.
as they should be.
Helicopter, brother, listen. What eyes do we need to see what's right in front of us? You mentioned earlier we've only
I
been
don't.
dealing with this for decades, but you forgot to understand that we've been dealing with this since the 15th century, brother, or even the
We haven't.
What
14th.
is
No, you
we?
haven't.
The
What?
It's
14th
impossible.
century.
That's impossible for you to have been dealing with anything as an immigrant here in my homeland. How can you be dealing with anything in somebody else's house? How does that work, brother?
Well, because the man who runs your house is in my house, stepping all over
Oh,
But
he
I'm
your.
in
ain't.
my house, and you're in my house stepping all over me too. So again, how can you fix anything in your house when you're in my house?
Well, we're all gonna go to Buffoon's house if that's the
KD
case.
said from what he just watched, it did pass. I don't know.
I
He
saw that.
mean that it didn't go through. It didn't get reversed. Basically, is what he's saying. That birthright citizenship is still going. I think he's trying to say that based on the emoji he put after it.
Well, at least they
No,
can't seek asylum here anymore, so that's a good thing.
correct. And just like OG said, it's going to be a lot harder for y'all. And that's what I'm just slightly seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, even though, the broad of it is obviously to make sure that y'all can come over here, pregnant 7 months, stay over here, get a hotel for 2 months and have that baby. Just like Akon's parents, this is what we're saying. Akon was up on, what was it, Drink Champs or something like that. And he was up there talking about how his dad had all of his brothers and sisters over here in America. Then they would go back over there. Even the guy I had a hotel room with at MEPS, he was from Accra. He said his parents did the same exact thing, and they're proud of that. They're very proud of that. They can come over here pregnant and have that baby, and basically just keep anchoring all over the goddamn place. So, yeah, that's basically what it is now. It's just going to be a lot harder for people to get that done.
But y'all want to know who mad right now over on X?
Who?
Ooh.
The white tees. They over there raising hell.
I'm trying to tell y'all, the immigrants don't know them white tees, and they got to go ahead because of the propaganda. Trying to tell y'all, it's about to be bad.
And you know who been strange fruited lately, Miss Love? As of late, when I keep looking up all these cases, it's a bunch
Who?
of Caribbeans and Africans. They're not really doing that to FBA people. I think the only one that was FBA was the sister down there, and that was probably the Hispanics who did it, who obviously identify as white tea. So right now, y'all immigrants, listen, don't be at certain places at night. I know y'all don't know our homeland like that, but you know, everyone over here in Dallas keep telling me everywhere around Dallas is a sundown town. How come I'm able to go there and come out unscathed, but y'all running around there hiding, ducking your peppercorn? You know what I'm saying? We saw Spartacus the other day, brother. You stick out like a sore thumb. You know what I'm saying? You don't look like us at all. So these white tea people, it's all coming out now that they've been knew the difference between an African, a Caribbean, and a Black American, and anybody else that's melanated around the world, a South American, whatever. They've been know the difference just off the look of you, and you are
FBA,
very scruffy, huh?
don't give them a heads up. Let them reap what they sowed. They shouldn't be here anyway, in my opinion.
That is a you have a point there. You definitely have a point there.
All right, all right,
Good
we gotta
afternoon,
wind
y'all.
this up.
What's up, RJ?
What's up? Birthright citizenship did not pass. Now what? I mean, I had a feeling that was gonna happen, but I also had a feeling where helicopter said they was gonna make some tweaks. So
What you
I
think,
mean,
RJ?
I hope y'all prepare for them tweaks.
Hey, RJ, what you think about that since you up there and you up north, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, what's the energy up there right now, or you ain't been outside the house
I
yet?
was outside, but I didn't really see too much. I just know because the World Cup was going on, but I didn't know. I saw a lot of flags from Ecuador just going around and people beeping their horns. I'm looking like,
Oh, so the
hmm,
city, the residents over there ain't coming out though. It's just the World Cup people that's outside, basically.
yeah, the World Cup people, but I'm looking like I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea to be waving them flags right now in this type of temperature.
Now let them find out. Like Soul said, let them
I
find
see
out.
people tying the flag on their car hood like it's a like it's wrap, like it's vinyl wrap.
Check this out. I just seen something on the back channel where they talking about the administration is about to try to make moves with the Social Security Administration, where they're going to try to order them to go extra hard on the paperwork of these immigrants when they apply for Social Security numbers, and when they have children here and they apply for Social Security numbers, they're going to make sure, they said, make sure you vet all of their paperwork. Every line, every dot, every T got to be crossed, every I got to be dotted, everything got to be perfect, or it's going to be rejected. So again, they got other ways they fix to make it difficult for these immigrants.
What do y'all think the other world governments are going to be doing now that they know they can't have their citizens coming over here and trying to claim birthright citizenship in the U.S.? Do you think it'll be more of an attack on our government? Do you think it's going to be propaganda? What do you think it's going to be at the end of the day from these other places?
Well, the UK's been trying to copy us now because they're sick of
Mm-hmm.
their borders being flooded too. So really, they're trying to follow suit. Everybody wants everybody to go home.
Yes, they are following suit. I was just going to say that, FBA.
What
We the
about
leaders, right?
Yeah, but what about like Ghana and all these other places where these people are coming from, South American countries? The Mexican president, I think I saw that video from I forgot who exactly sent it, but where the Mexican president talking about oh, you can't fence off the beach if you buy property, just weird stuff like that. They're going to start doing to people who are outside of the country. Do you think the anchor baby governments are going to be trying to, you know what I'm saying, try to twist this into some kind of propaganda against the United States?
I think so. But I don't see too many of our people going across the world having babies either, seeking asylum.
Right, right. I mean, there's plenty of room in the Sahara Desert.
One thing, and I don't know if y'all have been paying attention to a lot of these countries and their immigration. A lot of them have been getting flooded recently over the past year and a half, 2 years since Trump got in office and he shut down our borders. So he actually did us a favor by, and all they doing is they just redirecting themselves to the next first world country. That's all they're gonna do. They're like dogs with a bone. They carrying one bone in their mouth. They see another bone, bigger bone. They go chase that one, and ultimately they end up with no bones at all. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they need to flood it to where they can't come across at all. Flood all areas, all the ports, so they can't get to us. Let them stay in their countries and let us deal with the ones that's already here. Sorry, not sorry.
See that video of Spain when Spain said that they were going to open up their borders and give a bunch of illegal people citizenship? And did y'all see the amount of Africans that were running on the highways over there in the UK? This was like a month ago. Did y'all see that?
No, I ain't see it, but that's sad, man. That's ridiculous.
It was really
They're
bad.
trying to
I'm not
turn the
gonna lie.
whole planet to a third world country.
That's crazy. Hey, Dr. No Job.
Yeah, I seen the ruling. I don't like it. I definitely don't like it. So they telling people to being a legal immigrant, you can have a child and you good. That's crazy to me, man. That is so crazy. To be honest with you, rewarding bad behavior, and this is what I'm talking about with this country right now. You can't tell people to break the law. Could you break the law when you come in here? We got to be honest. Could be a misdemeanor, whatever. When Black American, when FBA break the law, we go to jail. Nobody make excuses. Well, it's only one bag of broccoli. There's only one bag of white stuff. Nobody say that. We go to jail immediately, man. You know, we had Don Lemon, right? He's still pushing his crap. And they ask him specifically, it's against the law to, come through the back door. He didn't want to give no answer. He didn't want to give no answer, yo. It's against the law. And they rewarding bad behavior. I just hope he got another trump card. We have another way to get these people out of here, yo. And all your vote blue, no matter who. Shame on you, shame on you. You're sick. But I'm glad about one thing, about the states could either allow Transformers to play, against the women, the girls, whatever. We're gonna see which state gonna man up and protect the girls in high school. We're gonna see. I land on that.
Miss Love, do you think there should be conditions to where if they do come here, they can't have any kids?
Yeah, I mean, if they do have a kid, they gotta know until it's until the citizens, that child won't be one. If you're not a citizen and went through the whole process already, no. Hey, EJ.
Sister, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing today? EJ is a Black American. You want to address the prompt?
I will address the prompt, but I got to make sure that I have my protection with my dual willing, tetherfly swatters. Birthright Citizenship did not pass. Now what? This doesn't stop the show when it comes to Black Americans delineating and making sure that these tethers feel our energy and feel our spirit. We already knew in certain situations, the United States government stupidity of allowing these people to get in political positions. They were going to use their power to, have results like this. So it doesn't surprise me. The good thing is, the tether protection services is ended for, two groups, the Haitians and the Syrians. So, when it comes to white tea supremacy, they don't forget their L's. This is an L for, these white tea supremacists, and they will not forget, this situation that's going on with the birthright citizenship. Because, on their side of the playing field, I think that some of them are glad that this has happened because, they can keep their, buck dancers in line when it comes to them not going back to their homeland. Because, one white tea supremacist in Europe is the same as a white tea supremacist in the United States of America. They practice the same set of laws when it comes to, dealing with their tethers. They use them as tools, then they throw them away. So, a lot of these tethers, they haven't had a win in a while. So, this is a good thing for the tethers. They can stop holding their farts and just release, the funk in their village. So, this is a good win for these folks. And, it's always going to end bad on them because, white tea supremacy always break their tools. you think this a win for y'all, but you still got some of your family members going home. I still out here, roaming the streets, giving y'all suplexes and putting y'all in cross faces. We love TikTok shop, but we can't just let this be an L for the United States government. Black Americans are always going to be on point with situations not being in the opposite end of us having to win. We always dealt with devastating news before, but they have never stopped us from making sure that we get the results that we truly needed. But with that being said, I'll land my plane for now.
Hold on, Prince Israel, Prince of Israel.
Yes, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. What's your ethnicity?
My ethnicity,
Yeah.
to your perspective, I guess I would be considered black in that regards to the racial
Okay.
construct.
Oh, okay. Black what? Black American? Black what?
Yeah, I was born here in the States.
I know. Was your grandma?
My grandma, on both sides of my family.
You wanna
My
address the prompt?
grandmother. Say it again, ma'am.
You wanna address the prompt?
Yeah, one of the things I think people overlook with regards to your prompt is the Naturalization Act, which sets up your citizenship, which requires what? A residence, correct? Are you familiar with the Naturalization Act of 1795?
Mandatory.
So the Naturalization Act of 1790 is the first federal law in the United States to establish a uniform rule for citizenship, signed by George Washington, restricted citizenship to free white aliens of good character who had resided in the U.S. for 2 years. All right. And it required a 2-year residency and a 5-year residency in 1795. But one of the issues is that it talks about, when we get into talking about race, dealing with these these people who are foreigners, classified as foreigners, the same people making the rules are the are the same so-called immigrants from which they are, they have issues with. So I think it's a double standard for someone to sit around and point fingers at people over here, but you yourself don't fit the criteria as being lawful in the States, in the land. You get what I'm saying? You don't even fit your criteria, because right now
Well,
to
I
do
don't
this
get
in
it,
the
actually.
district,
Can you explain that to me? What's a so-called foreigner?
a so-called foreigner, like your so-called prez, his grandfather is from Germany. His family is from Germany. So how do you have somebody from Germany, according to the Naturalization Act, sitting inside the district, making rules and policies for people who are indigenous in the land? Make it make sense.
Here's the problem
To
with
the front door though.
it's a
When I thought
natural.
Donald Trump
Say it
Hold
again,
on, I
sir.
thought Donald Trump hold on, I thought Donald Trump grandfather came to the front door. That's not true, sir?
So,
Yes or no?
okay, so you come through
It's a
the,
yes or
I
no,
got you.
sir. Sir, just say yes or no. Did Donald Trump grandfather
Uh,
come to the front door?
okay.
Yes or
Grandmother.
no, sir?
It was a
So,
Or
grandmother,
grandmother,
actually.
okay.
Yep.
My bad, our grandmother, okay. Did the
so it's,
grandmother come to the front door? Yes or no, sir? It's a yes or no.
right. So to my understanding,
It's a yes or
I don't have
no.
that, sir, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have that history
I
with
know.
regards to, I just know he is German, right?
Speak on it
Well,
then.
I'm going to speak on it because when you get to talking about who has lawful entry, who doesn't, when with regards to this history that you're talking about, upholding this so-called status, this foreign enterprise that's over here labeling people and, giving you your identity in some cases, possibly, considering you brown and you ain't never been black. That's an issue for me
Oh my
anyway.
But
God.
hold on,
This
So,
real quick. The INA Act of 1790 that you're talking about, it
uh,
was superseded by the Civil Rights Bill of 1868. So everything that you said,
1868.
yeah, the
Hmm.
1868 Civil Rights Bill that superseded on it, it made all that stuff irrelevant, where you had to be white born and Anglo-Saxon and so on and so forth. So that
Right.
kind of destroys the argument that you just made, man. I'm going back on
Okay. No doubt. So when
And
you,
that,
could you,
and at the same time, that has absolutely nothing to do with what our history and everything represents, what our struggle is as a Black American right now, regardless of what they did or however the plays are where they're at. But it doesn't change it doesn't change our scenario. So it doesn't even
no doubt.
matter. We're minding our business like we
Right.
always do. And
Hmm.
for some reason, someone else curves in our lane and tries to take over our little section.
Right.
Stay in your own section. That's
Right.
it.
So what I would ask you is, when people like you talking about who are making rules for you to be in your own land, in your own backyard, these people, from my understanding, are what you call the initial immigrants themselves, whether it's 1939, Ellis Island, or it's these so-called colonizers that came upon shore and forced themselves upon the indigenous here, correct?
So let me ask you this.
That may be true, but we were enslaved. We don't got nothing to do with it. Again, we're just here.
So
So
how
it
did
We
how
doesn't
were
did yes,
matter.
ma'am.
prisoners of war. We were prisoners of war,
I
and the
love
Yeah.
TikTok Shop.
Constitution was already
WLR.
written.
Okay.
I love TikTok Shop. The Constitution was already written, sir.
Yes, ma'am. It's a Magna Carta, which is a European construct. It's not an indigenous,
Sir,
correct?
do you
You
so
said something
go
real
I
ahead,
quick.
gotta
helicopter.
go ahead, my man.
You said something real quick. You said that these people are writing your laws for your backyard. Well, who's writing your
Right.
laws in your backyard? What makes you different from us?
What makes me different? No, I didn't say I didn't fit within the same scope. What actually separates me is I have my own laws, I have my own nation, with this so-called foreign European enterprise services me as a
What nation is
nationalist.
that?
Huh?
What nation
My
is
my
that?
nation, my nation, I represent the nation of Israel, the Israelites that you read, that you have documented in your
Oh,
every
so you
last
got
Bible
you
that you
got
see.
dual citizenship?
No, ain't no dual citizenship. I'm a
Mm.
nationalist.
So you
So you
represent the nation
service.
of
Go ahead. I'm
Israel, but
sorry.
you don't have a citizenship in Israel.
No. Israel is a land over there for them. Israel is a person in your scriptures. So
You know they have a
somebody
government,
fundamentally
right?
got it wrong.
You do know that Israel has a government, right?
Yeah. Israel, the let me say the
You know, hold on.
perpetuated.
You do know they issue out passports and visas and citizenship. You can buy land
No
and
doubt.
buy
Hmm.
property and participate in
Right.
the banking system. So how do you
Right.
represent Israel if you're not a citizen
Right.
of Israel? That's what I'm
Right.
confused
So
about.
Israel, the person and the people, sir, falsely being represented by that so-called European 1948 newly put together state representation. Nobody's ever challenged it. If you notice that they use their so-called religion and they use a lot of different things in order to silence. I don't know what that was.
Okay,
So,
we're gonna rotate. Hold on, Prince.
uh,
Who is that? And the gifts blocking the people. I can't see. Spartacus, we're gonna rotate you down. You can come back
Love,
up,
I'm gonna go ahead and drop back
and
down. My
Miss
lunch break
Lab.
is over. I'll hit back on
Okay,
y'all later.
okay. All right, have a good shift,
So G.
helicopter. All right. Spartacus. Okay, go ahead, EJ.
say what now?
I don't know what
EJ.
the person is on up here talking about. He's a citizen of Israel or something without having proper documentation to consider yourself a citizen of that land. But I'm going to drop down. I got to get me some lunch. Hopefully y'all don't hear any more of this prison babble because we got a lot of
Okay.
individuals up here talking crazy just like these tethers. So with that being said, hopefully y'all got y'all spray bottles ready and y'all don't have to spray the room. But I'll come back up later.
All right.
So
Appreciate that.
if I could though, love, it sounds like my man seemed to be in his feelings. You ain't never heard me say I was a citizen of Israel, first and foremost.
What's the
Secondly,
point, sir?
yeah. So the
You're not
point
a
of it
citizen of
is,
Israel, but you're claiming Israel.
yeah. Israel is a person, sir, and a nation of people.
That's not what the
Not because
nation
of
over
your.
there
I
says.
got you, my man. If I could expound, because I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this so-called false representation that you see throughout the media when you walk around calling this land of Israel, which is clearly your scriptures does not support a land of Israel. So for whatever reason, because you don't realize something that doesn't apply to you, I mean,
Sir,
my man,
sir,
respectfully though, I don't got a problem with you consider yourself to be an Afro-American or a black. That's you. That's your
I'm not an
situation.
Afro American. I'm a foundational Black American.
Okay, no doubt.
But
Foundational
but
black.
but
So
hear
is
me
that a
out though.
nationality?
This is the issue that I have with a lot of y'all Hebrew Israelite
I'm
Negroes.
not a Hebrew
You've been
Israelite though,
very
my man.
okay. Whatever you say, you're part of the nation. Is
Yeah.
y'all got no problem, and you claim this is your lineage. Y'all have
Yeah.
no problem allowing these people who are very disrespectful, who
Uh-huh.
y'all claim to be a part of our 12 tribes, coming
Uh-huh.
over here and disrespecting foundational Black Americans and
Right.
what we've done here, which is why their homelands
So
are now in shambles. And if we're going off scripture, the Bible clearly states, I'll bless those that bless you and I'll
and
curse those
curse
that
those who
curse you.
curse you. No doubt.
Right.
Sure.
So you see
So
these people going
have you
through it.
entertained
Hold
me though, my
on,
man?
real quick.
I don't know
You
who
see
you
these
is,
people
nigga.
going,
I really
hold
don't
on,
know who you
hold
is.
on, hold
Right.
on, hold on. We see all these people that are okay with that. I'm not okay with that. If you're my people, I would not be okay if something happened to you before by one of these foreigners, whether they're YT, African, where I don't care where they come from. So that's what we're saying here is this birthright citizenship is a thing that needs to end. We have a lot of these people coming from these other lineages coming here disrespecting our people. And a lot of people are okay with that. That cannot keep on continuing. That's what we're saying. Whether you believe their religion or not, that's religion-based stuff. That's a Bible. That's not going to be able to hold up in court over here. And even if we're going to scripture again, it says pay to Caesar or pay to Pilate, whatever, pay to governments, whatever they're owed. So this is their government. We don't owe these people outside of these borders.
No
They
doubt.
owe us when they come here, and they're very disrespectful. A lot of them are
Right.
trying to be the next colonizer. We're not
Oh,
going
without
for that
doubt.
no more.
So, to your perspective, everything that you said was very relevant, prevalent to our existence. You are absolutely right. You got a system that is compiled of a lot of foreigners who's walking around telling you how to coexist in your land. So, as an Israelite, I can embrace you. I don't care what color you are. See, you got people that walk around with these pseudo movements that you've seen in times past at other religions. I'm not religious, my man.
Okay,
I don't
well,
even
hold
deal with
on.
it. Yes, ma'am.
Hold on, because we got 2 new people up on the
Talk.
stage.
So now we talking today. We talking a
Ho-
fucking day.
Hold
You
on.
fucking. I'm sorry,
Okay,
Jumpstone.
if
How
you
you
got, you
doing,
can't, because
Jump's
you
World?
this got to go on YouTube, so you got to clean the language up a little bit for me, okay,
I
Yahweh?
apologize. You're right. You're
All
right.
right, go ahead. First of all, Yahweh is indigenous, right, Yahweh?
We here. We niggas here.
Okay, go
Birthright.
ahead. You want to address the prompt first?
Yes, I'm about to go. I'm about to do it. Birthright citizenship did not pass. Now what? Go ahead, delineate. Go ahead, tell your lineage about your land. Go ahead, go mind your business. You Prince Israel, you is Israel. Our people is Israel. You have to track it. And you really have to track it. We have more fiber and
You
more
talking to me, my man?
standards. I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay.
Everyone
So
on this
hold up.
panel.
If I could, respectfully.
Oh, hold on. Let him
No,
finish. Let
no.
him
I
finish.
want you to
I mean, my man, I
no.
was.
Hold
I
on.
want you to
Go
be
ahead, finish, Yahweh.
disrespectful.
Finish.
Because you don't watch your mouth with life that we have to deal with every day for the fucking rest of my life. For what? I'm a nigga, boy. I'm over here. And it hurts my feeling I gotta go against another person for the color of their skin. Birthright citizenship did not pass. Now what? I want our government to go ahead, go take over that White House. Go get the District of Columbia. And go show them what the truth is. Like for real. I lost my fucking dog today. A
Okay, hold
dog.
on.
Hey, yeah.
We gotta
No,
rotate
baby.
you
No,
down.
we talking.
Yeah, we
We talk.
gotta rotate you down because you can't. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on, but I'm praying for you, bro.
Can I finish my perspective, though, host?
No, because you had your whole turn. Hold on, that was his turn. We got one
Oh,
more
okay.
guest, and then we'll go to open panel. Hey,
Okay.
400.
Hey, good morning, Love's World. Good morning, family.
Good morning.
Yeah, all right. Appreciate you allowing me up. Yeah, the prompt, birthright citizenship did not pass. Oh, that's cool. We're gonna keep doing what we do. We're gonna keep living, keep working on our Black American jobs, keep owning our businesses, and keep supporting each other. Keep passing the baton down. So, yeah, we just gonna keep going. And I just had a quick little question for Mr. Prince, Israel. Are you living here in the States, sir?
Yes, a fact.
Okay, yes, sir. So do you consider yourself an American citizen?
No, not at all. I actually got rid of that so-called identity and taken on my spiritual identity, which ultimately allows me to be a nationalist in the midst of my neighbors who often, there's a lot of different nationalists, fam, that's up here in the land. I subscribe to the Most High who is giving me my identity, not to my so-called
Hey, how
neighbors.
many wives you got, Prince?
Ma'am, how many wives?
Yeah.
We only permitted one wife, ma'am.
Oh,
Genesis 2 and
okay.
24. Yeah, we don't deal with
All
the
right.
multiple wives and all the confusion with all these other sects that you might have entertained.
And
Okay.
Well, I
what?
will say
I
that
was just
sovereignty
asking.
never
Hold
it
on, I
never
was
held
just
up in
asking.
court.
Hold on, so I was just asking. I didn't entertain anything. I was just curious.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay. And if
So
I
if
can
I
get
could
one
address
last
my
question.
man that actually, go ahead,
Go
for
ahead,
my
400.
head,
It's
400.
still
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
So
turn,
so I
400.
mean, do you not like it seems like you disconnected from the system, but do you
Mhm.
spend and work in America and spend the American dollar?
Right. I'm a business owner and I do contract with the system, my man. So the system actually serves us as a purpose. You get what I'm saying? And I control that purpose. I understand who I am with law, statutes, and commandments. The system itself is a foreign construct. So when you communicate like you do, you contract with the system in various ways with your social, your residence, it's a lot of ways, your birth certificate. There's a lot of different franchises, private institutions, how you communicate with the system. So for
So
me,
you
because I've
believe
taken, my
you
bad.
believe in the American system then, right?
Do I believe in it? No,
Yes,
no,
sir.
no, no. I operate
But you
in it
use
as
it.
far as believing.
Oh,
Say it
okay.
again. I
Okay.
believe in structure. But if your
Okay.
structure is contrary to my existence, then I need to address your structure.
Oh,
Say it
okay.
again. I
Okay.
believe in structure. But if your
Okay.
structure is contrary to my existence, then I need to address your structure as I did by
Using the
myself first.
system for your
That's what
own
it's. That's
gain.
what it is. Yeah, the system itself serves me my purpose. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't ask Europe or my North African Sultan neighbors to come over in my neighborhood and tell me how to do business with myself. That's not
Right.
natural.
So what
Oh
what
my
would you say
God.
to like all the veterans that who fought and
Um,
paid and gave their life to
mhm.
protect the system that you can operate in? What would
So
you
for all
say
my
to them?
veteran, my family members, my grandfathers that was forced to represent people who have done their due diligence to eradicate to
They weren't
G-side them.
forced.
Yeah,
They weren't
okay.
forced at
You
all.
said so they wasn't forced?
No.
Okay. So to your perspective, people just signed up and they want to defend their foreign so-called neighbors who have ravaged their communities, their family members and all the above. So that's just an honorable thing for you to do. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
my
signed up.
dad, my auntie served, my uncle served, my
Uh-huh.
cousin
Yeah,
served.
they served
And
under duress. Which generation we talking about,
No,
my
they
man?
didn't, sir. Let's hold on.
Okay.
Listen, because that's very disrespectful to say. And if you're one of us, you would know how disrespectful that is. We never got
Disrespectful.
forced. Yeah, that's extremely disrespectful. They never
Oh,
got
okay.
forced.
So I can go right now.
You wouldn't be
I
able
can
to
go
be
right now,
talking on TikTok. Hold
1875.
on. You wouldn't be able to talk on TikTok the way you are
Uh-huh.
right now if it wasn't for those 200,000 Union colored troops
Uh-huh.
literally freeing all of
Uh-huh.
us up out of
So
enslavement.
you freed me for them to run experiments on me, unjust experiments like right now, biological
You're trying
warfare.
to
You
make
freed
false
me. No, no,
equivalence,
no.
sir.
What you want to do is you sound like somebody who's a proud citizen that's under so-called duress, and now you
I'm
want to
not
make
under
everybody
duress,
else in this
sir.
situation.
Sir, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, this is not we talking about birthright citizenship. I don't
Exactly.
really give a shit
yeah,
about
my bad, Miss
what
Love. My
nobody
bad.
religion is or nothing
Yeah,
or
my
all
bad.
this kind of talk. So did you have? So he already went, right?
He did. I'm
All right,
good.
thank you for coming up, Prince. Yeah. You want to finish 400?
Yeah, I didn't mean to derail the conversation. I just, my family fought, our ancestors fought to be here. I know it's not the perfect situation, but look how we came over here. Look at some of us was already here. So we take pride in that. I take pride in my ancestors. We take pride in our ancestors. We don't again, this is not the perfect system, but we here. And we gonna keep living in the system that our ancestors fought for. So I appreciate you, Miss Love. I appreciate everybody on the panel. And y'all have a good day.
All right,
Take care,
thank you,
dog.
400. Hey, Joey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. What's your ethnicity?
I'm African.
Okay, what country?
I'm from Liberia.
Okay. All right, you want to address the prompt, Joey?
I've been listening. Again, my people are immigrants. Um, my father came here for, you know, when he was 21, he just passed away at 80. So he's been here for over 40 years, and he went back and married my mother. Came, they're immigrants. I wasn't born here, but I was very little. I grew up here, so my thing is when you say immigrants, us African, we see everyone as we're the same, regardless if you are naturally born here, if you were born here, or you
How
were
y'all
born in
see us the
Africa.
same? How y'all see us the same and y'all got a word for
As
us
far,
called the Kada?
hold on,
I'm not going to
you
let you
know,
lie up here, though.
no, hold on. My thing is I don't like to do like the yelling or talking over, each other, because when you speak, I like to fully listen.
Okay, but see, the way I
You
run my
understand?
panel,
But
ma'am, the way I run my panel, ma'am, is when I hear something that's not true, I'm gonna stop you and correct you. You're not gonna just sit up here and
no,
lie on
but
my
that's
panel.
that's your opinion though. You're
It's not.
entitled to
It's
your
a fact.
opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. And
It's
same
a
here.
fact.
A
It's a
facts for
fact.
you, a facts for you is not a facts for me.
Well, you maybe need to
You
go do some more education on
you
what you're talking
understand
about.
a facts for you is a facts for you, which means that's your opinion. A
The
facts for
truth is
me
the truth, ma'am.
to you. But what I am saying is, you understand, regardless at the end of the day, what you guys are focusing on is birthrights. You understand? This is something that's been going on for years. This is something that even if a woman is on a plane and she give birth on that plane, once that plane is an American plane, you understand that child is automatically a citizen.
Y'all
And this
hate
is some
Africa.
and this is something that has been going on for years. You understand?
Nobody hates Africa more than Africans.
This what makes
You'd rather
America
have
a
a baby
melting
in the
pot.
sky.
You
You'd rather have
understand?
a
This
baby
what
in the
makes
sky on
America
an
a melting
airplane
pot.
across
The
the
only
United States
difference
soil.
is the only difference is Black American that was born in this country feels entitled. You understand? Because you was born in this country. And
It's
that is
our
the
country.
problem. And that is
Natural
the
born
problem.
and
And
naturalized are
that
two different things.
but
You
that
know
is
that,
the
right?
problem. You feel
No, that's not a
entitled.
this is our
You
country.
feel entitled.
This is
You
our
understand?
country. You are
Amen.
unoriginal to this land.
Yeah, this bitch need to go for real, cause
I'm
we the
sorry.
real
Are you calling
American.
me out of my name?
Yes, that's just what you're
Yeah,
No,
acting
you're
I
not.
like.
You're
called
not.
you
You
You're
out
are
not
your
calling
acting
name.
me out of my
Yeah,
entitled.
name.
hell
You're
You
yeah,
not
are
I
calling me
called you
out
acting
of my
entitled
name.
like
entitled.
the way you came at the host. Don't talk to the host like
No.
that. You are
I
on
did not
her
come at
panel,
the host
so do not
anyway.
get ready
I
to
did
talk
not
Yes.
down
come
the
at the
passive
host
aggressive.
anyway. I
Yes, you
came
was.
respectfully.
Yes,
I
you
came
was.
You ain't
So I
respectfully.
respectful.
came
You
up here
came
to do what
entitled,
I
I am
heifer.
came
doing.
in
You stop
respectfully.
being passive aggressive and rude.
I
This
was
is
never
our damn
passive
country.
aggressive.
This is our country. This
She
is our
made an
country. My
opinion.
family been here since
She made an op-
1400
Your
and
problem
above.
is not with me. Your
It
problem is
is
not
with you
with
when
me.
y'all come
No,
up
it's
in,
not.
when y'all come up on
The
my
problem
girl
is not
panel
with
with the
me.
passive aggression and with
The
the
problem
talking
is
shit.
I come
You need
here,
to be
I work
respectful
my
when you
butt
on her
off.
panel.
The
That's
problem
why I
is
wanted to
we
come up
come
here. I'm
here,
sick of
we
your
work
passive
our butt
aggression.
off,
I'm sick
we
of your
establish
mouth.
ourselves.
Get
Your butt
out,
You
off in your
American.
understand?
own
We
You're not an
country.
establish
American.
ourselves
Bye.
Work
and you
your
guys
butt
hate
off
Bye.
in
that.
your own
You're
country.
not an
Work your
You
ass
American.
hate
off
that.
in
Bye.
your own
We
country.
are
You
Don't
American.
come
You
over
are
here
have
with
because
this
indigenous to
the
this
white
problem
country.
is
hard
you
ass
are not even
My
bullshit.
wanted
country
here.
tends to be,
When
yes,
you
the hell
I
I am.
have a
I'm
better
a full-blooded
opportunity
black,
than
white,
you,
and
regardless whether
Cherokee
you
Indian,
like it
baby.
or not.
I
I
am
have a
American.
better
You don't belong
opportunity
here.
than
Y'all are
you.
rude.
You
Y'all are
understand? So
entitled, and
you
we
can
don't owe
scream
y'all
and
shit.
holler
We don't owe
all
y'all
you
shit.
want
I
to.
can't
I
wait for
have a
Trump to
better
go back and
opportunity
refute
than
this.
you.
You
I
don't
am better
belong to be, you don't
established than
belong
you.
here.
You
You're
sit there,
passive
you're
aggressive.
hollering, you
You're
want to call me out
disrespectful.
my
I'm
name
sick and tired
again.
of y'all
It was an
disrespecting
opinion.
our
She made an
American people
opinion,
on their
and I
panel, and I ain't
corrected
gonna
her.
let you talk as long as you
Said
keep
a
being
fact.
passive
Correct
aggressive
We
and
anything.
do
rude.
not
You will be
understand.
Leave
just
her
fine.
alone.
Your
Said a
Leave
problem
her
is
fact.
not with
somewhere.
me. Your
You
problem
will
is
be
not
just
with me.
fine.
Your
Haul
problem is
ass. Haul ass.
your
Don't be
problem can never be
disrespectful
with
to
No,
the
me.
your
panel.
problem is
Don't
not with
be
us.
disrespectful
Your
to the
problem is
American
you hate
panel.
your own.
I
Your
don't
problem
hate
is
my
not
own
with us,
country because
man.
when I
You
came
go
when I
back
You
came
to
hate
over
your
here,
home.
she
You
country.
don't
asked
go
me where my
home.
And you guys
If
ethnicity
you
don't
was,
want
don't
to
and
go
I
go
told her
back
I
home,
was
if
home.
you don't
African.
go home.
You
I am
don't
not
want to go
ashamed of who I
home.
am.
Sick of
Go
that
I am not
home.
disrespectful ass
ashamed
You
of
coming up
who
on
I
ashamed of
other
who
am.
you
people panel
are.
talking
Go
smack,
What do you
home.
have for
especially to my
yourself?
girl.
What
Don't
do
be
you
Shit.
talking
have for
smack to
yourself?
love,
You
baby,
talking
because
about
I'm
go
going to do what
you
That's
she
like
talking
wants.
us
about go
going to
I'm
home.
like
going to
What
say
do
what
you
she
have
want
for
to
Liberia
say.
trying to
yourself?
tell you what to
What is
do
your
in
Every
your
rebel
establishment?
country.
African.
What
Bye.
have you accomplished in your
Bye.
life? You
I
No,
understand?
ain't
what
What
got
have
have you
you
all types
accomplished
of
in
accomplished?
your
promotion.
Not
country?
Queen.
You in
She
our
accomplished
country. We
that.
don't have to
What
Not
have
answer
you
you.
Queen.
accomplished? What have
We
you accomplished?
accomplished
You're
Not
so
running
everything.
all over
That's
the
focused
why
on
you
place.
things that you
here.
don't
We
need to
didn't
be
flee
focused
on
on,
Shit.
our
but
country.
focus
You
on your
fled
own
from yours.
accomplishments.
Your daddy
Shit.
fled from yours because your
Focus
daddy couldn't
on
hold it
your
down.
own
Your daddy fled from
accomplishments.
yours. My
Focus
daddy
on what
buried.
you
My
have
daddy
No, you
accomplished.
buried
need to
where he's
Focus
focus
on
from.
on your
what
My
own
daddy buried
country.
focus
in
on
Go
America.
where you can
home.
My
leave your
parents are
children.
from
Go
We
America.
understand.
home.
You ain't no
Focus
You need
on
to get
where
out of
you
American.
here with
can
You
leave
all
your
this
ain't no
children. You are
condescending
American.
fighting for
I
remarks.
a
hate
It
land
that
that
they
still
is
did
not
make you
fighting
look
civil
for
rights for
you.
stupid.
y'all
Go
ass.
home.
They
You
shouldn't have
Go
are
left us
fighting
during
home.
for
civil
a
rights for
land that
y'all
is
ass.
not fighting
Look
for
how y'all
you.
doing
So
I
what?
accepted.
We fighting
Look
for
how
You are
our
y'all doing
fighting
land.
I
for a
accepted.
land,
Right
and
after
It's
that is
all
our
so
that.
land.
And
Yo,
sad.
y'all
John,
That
stay out
still
of
is
it.
It's
Let the
mad.
sad.
our
sisters
That is
land.
handle it. I
Look
don't
We
know
y'all
what's
gotta
going
ungrateful
on.
you
fight
are
ass.
for
fighting
it.
for a
Y'all
land that
ungrateful
is
You're
and
not
not
nasty
fighting
in
for
fighting
here,
for
you.
America.
me.
I'm
You
sick
are
of
You
y'all
fighting
are
ass.
a
for a
Stop
fleet.
land
being
that is not
disrespectful to
fighting for
love
You
you.
and
a
stop being
You
fleet.
are
disrespectful
fighting
to
for
our
a
Americans.
land that is
That's
not
You
our
fighting
say
for
you
land.
are
you.
fighting
That's
to
You
our
are
stay in
land.
the
fighting for
land
a
that
land
don't
that
Damn
want
is
you
right.
not
here.
fighting for you.
That's
And you
why we
fighting to
shouldn't have
stay in the
never
land that
fought for
don't
y'all
want you
ass.
here.
I hate them.
Shit. Fight.
Be
Okay, I
better.
had to pause because I'm not gonna let the Liberian peasant come disrespect Miss Love
You
either,
are
and
a
that's why the
peasant.
ladies
Your
that
full
came up.
generation was a slave.
Hey,
My
hold on.
generation was
Hold on,
never a
Tella.
slave.
What
Bitch,
happened? What happened?
hold up.
What happened? So,
Now, who is the
What
peasant?
happened, everybody?
so
What
what
Now,
Yeah,
who is the
because
happened?
she
I
had to
peasant?
stepped
go
away
to
for
the
2 seconds.
slaves. You
She
were
can't disrespect
slaves.
Miss Love.
Y'all were just
Damn show
slaves.
tank. She damn show tank. That's the
Oh
only
Well,
no.
reason why I
thank
came up
y'all.
here.
Oh
Because I
no.
was sick of her disrespecting that my baby. And I was sick of her being passive aggressive. I love love. All love trying to do is just speak. And you ain't finna come up here and disrespect another American, indigenous, beautiful queen. None of my queens up
Gonna
here can
tell
be
her her
disrespected.
facts was an opinion. Gonna tell Miss Love her facts was an opinion. No, bitch, get up out
And
of
she,
here.
thank you. And she was so passive aggressive and rude about it. I couldn't
Miss
take it
Love,
no
I know
more.
you heard of Miss Love. Oh, Miss
Yeah,
Love. See, Miss
I
Love
heard
had
it.
already told us we had to watch our mouth because this go on to YouTube, right? So I'm trying to have a little decorum, and I didn't say nothing. I just let the ladies come up and do they thug thizzle.
Yeah, listen. I was letting y'all
I
rock out. I ain't know
appreciate
what
y'all
happened.
support.
Can't take it no more. I'm sorry. Love don't disrespect nobody. She let everybody speak, and I couldn't take it no more. So I'm with my queen and my sister when it comes to love. Do not
Yes,
disrespect
ma'am.
her.
And I
I don't know
appreciate it.
what
But do y'all
I
happened.
see the
appreciate it.
craziness?
What happened?
They don't want us to fight for our ethnicity and our
No,
country and all the resources that belong to us.
Thank
But
you. Let me tell
they
you something.
can
I'm from
be.
Georgia.
They act like
Listen,
they
I'm
got
from
so
Georgia.
much pride.
I had an African tell me
thank
I'm
y'all
not
for the
nothing
gifts.
like you. I ain't nothing like you. You ain't me and I ain't you. So why are you here? Now y'all want to claim y'all black? It was an insult to call these people black back then. What are they talking about? Now y'all want to be on our team talking about why can't we all get along? That Rodney King shit been gone. It's gone because we did try. I hate my grandparents and great grandparents and my mom and daddy march for these ungrateful ass son of a beast. I'm sick of they rude ass.
HATE. I love
Our
TikTok
ancestors
shop.
turning over in their
HATE.
grave.
Well, thank you, Indigenous.
TikTok shop. We love
Yeah,
TikTok
Love you,
shop.
TikTok shop, and I love you. I love you, love.
I was,
love you
I
too.
was,
I'm gonna
Hey, Indigenous.
rotate you down.
Hey,
Thank
my
you.
girl, real quick, Miss Love,
What?
before
Go ahead.
oh man, I was gonna say, my grandma from Valdosta. I was gonna
She
ask her
can
what
hear
part of
you.
Georgia, huh?
Thank you, Indigenous.
Yeah,
I be
Indigenous, you
trying
can hear
not to
me. Tell me.
argue with the people too much.
Yeah, yeah. That's that. Hey, that's that Georgia spirit. I'm telling y'all that, man. Listen, y'all keep playing with FBA sisters. You
Thank you,
want to?
Indigenous.
It's
Mm-hmm.
up. It's up, bro. I'm telling you. I walked away from the phone for 2 seconds. Ancestors jumped at her and said, "No, catch that, whatever that was." So I'm telling y'all, it's real.
But did
It's
you
real.
hear her say that I'm doing better than you in your own land? Didn't want to bring up slavery
yes.
and
Yeah.
all that.
I didn't even
Mm-hmm.
Girl,
hear
you
all
are
that.
in
Yeah.
America. You fled your
Yeah.
daddy, that your dead daddy, your daddy that died. He left. He left for a reason. He dead for a
But y'all,
reason too.
shit, I like to just let them, say what they gonna say. Cause so many people see these videos, not just from me, but from other people who do the same thing and post it,
Right.
on YouTube and stuff. So it's getting out to more and more Black Americans.
I do the
So
So do
same.
they bury them in America or do they ship them back in that box back to
I
Liberia
was
or back to their
wondering if hers
countries?
got shipped. Some do, some don't.
I don't know if we need to pass a law, but I do the same thing. You had a woman on my live last night saying we are the most lazy people, and I told everybody, be quiet. I want them to
I
run their
seen it.
mouth. You seen that? I clipped that video on my page right now. Right now. She said we are the most lazy. She came on Lovely Live, Love World Live earlier, about an hour ago. All right? And she said that we are the
Oh,
laziest
I missed
people.
it.
Yeah, she was we are the laziest people on this planet. It's on my page right now. And you
She
can hear
did.
and I got her business information. I do with it. You got her business information. So I tell people, let her employer send that video to her employer. She got an address, phone number, and all that on my duet page with her running her mouth, yo. They just ungrateful, man. And I don't HAT my grandmother because I get what they were trying to do. It's not really their fault. They did it from the heart. It's just today, we can see better today, and it was a mistake. It was a mistake. If I could go back in time, I will let them know, don't do it. You're going to harm them. As you can see, I land. Thanks for the gift, everybody.
But it's the kind of heart and mindset that our people have. We are just a loving people, and it has bit us in the ass over and over and over and over again, being loving and trying to see people as we see each other. And we just got to learn that we all different. We are all different. And we have to learn that. And they people don't think like we think. They just don't. They don't think like we think. And until we get that in our head, just because you Manila, you don't think
Right.
like us, baby. You
Okay.
don't think like
Thank you.
Black Americans,
Hold on,
baby.
Petunia. Hold on. Oh, why he get down? Damn. I'm sorry. Go
FBA,
ahead,
can we get a
Petunia.
mind break, Miss Love?
Yeah, please.
It's really sad. Oh, it's really sad that this is the way we have to learn about all these other, races, all these other ethnicities, may I say. Forget races, all these other ethnicities, the Haitians, the Africans, just the diaspora period, the way we have to learn about it. It's crazy work. These people do not have no good in their heart towards us. Nothing good. They are willing to just step on us and just get us out the way and don't think we should say anything about it. They don't think that we should have an opinion about it. They can come here, steal our resources, tell us we ain't shit, and we just supposed to just take it sitting down. Hey, don't say shit. You ain't got
Facts.
it right. And if you try to defend it, you defending the
You're
white
xenophobic.
supremacy.
Yeah,
You xenophobic.
you're, you're a xenophobe. I love when they say that. I tell you to go back, take your skills to build up your country. How is that xenophobic? I can never get an answer. How is that? You'll do better than us. I believe you. Why don't you go in Haiti and make your country great again? Show and prove you do better than us. I would love to see that. We paid it, and we did nothing to them. We didn't go over there to take their resources. We didn't BOMB they country. We didn't do none of that. But they come here and kiss white teeth behind. I just work in the like I said, I worked in job with them. And when the white teeth come, they could be a janitor. They show them all teeth. When they come to us, they say bad things to the bosses about Black Americans. I seen it firsthand, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting us fired from jobs, man. And then you call them out, oh, we all black. Shout out to Ice, man. Go round them up. Get them out of here, yo. And I tell them, don't give them tips. Somebody gave them a tip, don't go out at night. Don't tell them nothing. Let them go out at night. I tell them, resist. Say, hell no, you won't go. And videotape it, please. Because I would love to see what happened. Because they don't
All
like it
right,
because they
y'all.
cover their skin. I land.
Thank you, Dr. No Job. Y'all, on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap the show up. We probably will come back on later on, but I got some things to do. Shout out to the chat on TikTok. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for all the support. Shout out to the YouTube chat. Shout out to my amazing mod, FBA Maroon, Helicopter Soul, Nether Boo, who was up here today. Shout out to Dr. No Job. Y'all make sure y'all follow Dr. No Job. He holds panels, great spaces too with great topics. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow him. Shout out to Petunia. Petunia, do you hold space panels?
I want to, but I don't. But I just love watching you, Dr. No Job. I have quite a few of people that I
Oh,
like
well, thank
watching up
you.
on here. And I just come visit y'all all the time. Remember, I'm always looking.
Yeah, shout out to that.
Appreciate
Well,
the
thank
support. I
y'all
always see
so
it.
much. Thank y'all so much. Y'all make sure y'all follow Maroon Soul, Dr. No Job, and Petunia. And shout out to all the panelists who was brave enough to come up here and talk about these topics. And y'all don't give up hope on this. This just a,
Never.
I guess whatever you call this they did here today, but
It
something
ain't
else gonna
over.
come in our favor. Yeah.
Immigrant ruling. That's what this was. It was
Mhm.
a supreme immigrant ruling because most of them are to other classes. But shout out to Clarence Thomas. The old me would have been like, oh, Clarence, listening to, the boomers and all that. And all, man, knew me, educated me, Man, listen, I ain't a teenager no more. I just go out here and get information for myself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Clarence Thomas, man. I don't care what nobody got to say about that. You don't like it? What Eric May says, shove it up your council seat. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you got to say about it, but that brother's trying to at least get us something. You know what I mean? So, and thank y'all for the gifts,
I'm a
family.
back channel so you can tell me a little bit about that. All right,
And I
y'all.
hate
See
to
y'all
agree with you.
later.
And I hate
You
to
go
agree
ahead,
with you
Dr.
with,
Joe. No
and
job.
I hate to agree with the Clarence Thomas thing, but you right about that. Like, you know what I mean? You right
Is what it
about
is
that.
now. You know what I'm
It is
saying?
what it is.
I commit
It is
my
what it is.
mistakes. I was on them too. I was on them, but now, man.
Oh, he wanted to revive it.
Yeah, he wanted to get it back for us. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the
Mm.
biggest advocates for it, but the rest of the Supreme Court is immigrants. So, you know, the old me, like I said, I would have been on him like white on rice. But now I ain't getting no Clarence Thomas for nothing no more. He got it. He won.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. See y'all later.
Peace.
All right, peace.